Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. This is our really big show. I got to say, Sundays, I've been doing Sundays a long time here, 9 years or so. So it's been really exciting. This is always really the grand finale of our week, but also it really is a spectacle of the best of the best of the best in jewelry. And it really is like our grand finale. Every week that we're with you, it's like the best, the most important, the really special. The museum comes out on Monday, or rather Sunday. So this is where we're going to talk about a really beautiful selection of jewelry. It's going to be another big Rubilite. I had one yesterday. I know a lot of you missed out on it. Have another big Rubilite for you today. Probably our best value ever on a fancy colored diamond. I have a stone here that's almost 2 carats in size. You know a 2 carat typically goes for $15,000 or $16,000 here. I have one that is priced as if it's a 1/2 carat stone. It is amazing. We also have a really cool color change Sphene. We have gorgeous earrings that are back. Do you remember the largest diamonds we've ever put in earrings before? The largest ever. 20-point stones. That's usually the size of diamond that would go in a band ring. We have 20-point individual diamonds in a gorgeous hoop earring. And yet, the hoop is not, don't worry, it's not the 3-inch or the 4-inch or the 2-inch. It's a 1/2-inch style. So they're back. I know they were here once before. They sold out. We brought them back for you, so that's exciting. Big Tanzanite is here. We've got an Asher cut. And speaking of big Tanzanites, y'all remember we're going to go back to the 90s. Y'all remember the movie spectacle that was Titanic? Well, they used a Tanzanite to simulate a heart of the ocean blue diamond. That's what we have here. Basically the same one. We retrieved it from the ocean. No, I'm just kidding. We did not. We made it. We went down. We took the submarines down. We got to the safe. No. We are going to bring you our own version, and it's 31 carats, okay? So we have a heart-shaped Tanzanite, and you can call it whatever you want to call it. You can name it yourself, but it is a Tanzanite, and it is blue-winged block D, and even Rose did not have that quality. So we're going to talk about that as well as we march on today. I'm going to start with something really special in diamonds. This is a beautiful diamond piece. It's actually a diamond piece that is a pendant, but is really affordable. So it's a lot of diamonds. And I think a lot of us sometimes, do we ever have that kind of moment in time where we're like, oh, I love it, but I know it's going to be expensive. I love it, but I know it's going to be that really high end. Oh, I love it, but do you have that really high end taste where you almost love something, but you fret because you know it's going to be that price tag that might be a little, out of the budget? Usually, I think that's something a lot of us experience when it comes to really fine diamonds like princess cuts. Well, here it is in item number 1127182, and this is a very special piece that actually has a lot of profile detail, which not a lot of pendants do. It's item number 1127182. It's 18 karat solid gold, and it is like a brick, okay? It's a really heavy piece of 18 karat gold, but that's not it. It's got the diamond, so you're looking at it sideways, of course, because I like to get you up close to see the diamond quality, but then you'll see it from a distance and see how it looks on. But it's 18 karat solid. It's got that mirror finish bail, which is a nice size, although we're going to give you a perfect chain to go with it. It's an 18-inch chain. It's 18 karat gold as well. It's adjustable. But then look how this is done. So it sits up like, think of it like a V from the side, and then it holds those princess cut diamonds in the middle, and then you have the round brilliance around that. And then let's look at the base. So this is how it's going to look from a distance on the hand. Now, I know, we know these big princess cuts like this in 18 karat gold are costly. Not here today. Watch what we're going to do on something very special. Let me get our ruler here so we can help you out with this. It is, look at that. That is a really important piece, and actually close to 3/4 of an inch in the size. And then, of course, look at this chain. Adjustable, so that means 18 inches short, but you can also make it shorter as you want to. You can adjust it on in if you'd like to do it that way. Let's take a look at it on the neckline also, so you can get an idea of what that's going to be about and see how beautiful. And you see how it's got more of a blocked style with the mirror finishing, and then the diamonds, the different texture of the different settings, but also because they're different cut diamonds as well. And yet it's not something that takes it to that point of, oh, it's a big old diamond statement piece that I'm going to wear once in a while. You wear it all the time. It's beautifully done. So this is going to be super special. We have one and one alone. And of course it comes with that gorgeous chain, which is silky and buttery and fluid, and yeah, everyone needs a good box link chain, and so this is going to take care of that for you, and no extra charge for that chain. It is literally free. So all this piece, and yet it used to be priced at $39.99. Got a new discount. Remember the profile? That's the beauty of it. Pendants are seen from all different angles as we move, talk, live our lives. So it's a beautiful way to see that, nice little way it sets up for you. So we've got one. It's a huge dramatic discount. That is what we're going to be seeing throughout the day, I must say, is huge dramatic discounts. That's how I like to do it. So with this finale, finale of our week with all the brand new, with all the excitement of really high-end, super fine, luxury, all of that, but at a teeny tiny little price. Isn't that what we're looking for? You know, who says you can't afford fine jewelry anymore? Well, you just don't know where to shop, or no, you found us, you do know where to shop, so you're good to go. But let's make this even better and send it out for $9.99. And that's all 18 karat gold, and it is 70 points, and it's those really, really larger, you know, those larger and important diamonds in the middle. You see there, they're about probably about 15, 20 points there on, or rather, I would say probably, yeah, close to, I would say 15, maybe 12 to 15 points a piece on those princess cuts, and a larger bale. So if you want to, let's say you've got a DB2Y that you love using for your pendants, go ahead and use that too. You can do that, but it's $9.99. So again, really pretty way that's done, and of course it is heavy. It is a lot of gold already, but you have the density that 18 karat gold gives us, which of course is so nice. So that's important. Oh, if you missed out, I've had two kunzite pendants this week that were big. One was a 30 karat, one was a 12 karat. We're going to go to that medium. Well, it's not medium. It's still in the large size. It's almost 25 karat. So if you've missed out on the big kunzite pendants this week, I have one. If anything that I talked about sounded really good, like you need a little jump start, you want to see that 31 karat heart shaped tanzanite, maybe you want to see that huge, nearly 2 karat diamond that is so priced like it's nothing, we've got that for you. So again, you can always call in and say, that's what I'd like to see, because you know that these early bird specials are really when a lot of the best values come out to play, and it's also when we see some of the biggest discounts and deals. But of course, our super shoppers know this is when you're here, so that you can take advantage of them here. Now, here we go with that. That one's a really, that's a beauty, isn't it? $9.99. First caller on that one. Let's get to a fabulous ring, and we're going to go to the purple color we love, and of course lots of ways to get purple in a gemstone, but there is probably the most well-known and classic, which is right here in the amethyst, although we don't see typical amethyst here. It's item number 111-7911, and that is going to be a one-of-a-kind, really cool designer piece, chic as can be, isn't it? And it's got that wraparound design. So you see the rose gold, it actually does stay in the rose gold. And of course, it's also going to be, I love that loop of diamonds around it. And then you've got the extra, that's actually helping, like, you know, it's another prong. It's actually a triple prong style. Think of it like the martini setting, but one of those prongs topped up with the diamond. So one, actually 4 karat 41 with 12 points in diamonds. We have one and one alone. You know, our amethyst is as good as it gets, because it's kind of like what Tanzanite does with its trichroism, a little bit what high quality amethyst can do as well, where it's not just purple. It really has blues and red flashes. So different ratio than what we see with Tanzanite, but still very much, look at that cut. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a little unusual of a cut there. It's like not Portuguese cut like we see some rounds. It's more of a diamond cutting that you have all the way throughout. So here's what we do. I'm going to try it on, then we're going to give you a heck of a value to get this one out the door, and it's got a really cool way that it looks when it's on the hand, because you can see more of the profile, and look at that detail there. So you see how it actually, this is really cool. It's almost like a crisscross on the sides. It doesn't sit up too elevated, but it's got that diamond weight that starts here at the base of the band and then wraps up and around. The other side of the band is coming from the other direction. They do that crisscross, which is that lucida prong we haven't seen in a while, and then you've got that beautiful look with that loop, and it almost looks as if it's knotted, because this side is one band coming into the other, which is the split shank, wrapping around as it does. It's under $1,000. I'm so excited about this one going out the door, and does stay in the rose, but it will size it. So not an issue. If you need a different size, we will make sure that happens. That is what we're doing. We're sizing everything. So if it needs sizing, we size it. It means it arrives ready to wear to you, and you don't pay for that, which is really nice, I think, because who wants to go out and spend money on sizing right now? If you haven't sized a ring in a while, it's pricey to do that too. So here we go. Not $9.99, $8.88. We'll make it $777 on the amethyst, and that is going to be with the rose gold and then that really creative, unique, modern design. We have so many fantastic museum pieces, from blue zircon. Wait till you see the diamond. I have a stone we have never seen the color of before, in copper bearing, yes, Paraiba. It is Paraiba, but we've never had the shade you're about to see today. We also have a princess cut yellow diamond. Haven't seen one of those in a while. So it's a lot of different, unique, I mean, just stay with us to see what all the new jewelry is all about. But also, if there is something that just catches your eye, it's going to be affordable enough to say, you know what what the heck, I'm gonna go ahead and treat myself today, something fantastic, because you know these values are impressive. So that's here at $777. I do also have a new pendant that feels like a little Western, a little maybe perhaps lucky too, because take a look at this on the hand. This is a design we've not had before, and it's actually going to be our London Blue Topaz. Look at that. It's kind of a horseshoe design here with that bright and rich, but not too overly saturated. We don't want that. It's item number 1113063. That is our London Blue Trillion cut, and this is very large. It feels a bit like a horseshoe, flanked with diamonds up top there. They're also going to be those tube set diamonds or bezel set diamonds. You've got a large stone here at 677 in the trillion of the London Blue. I'm going to give you a reference on the size here because it is substantial. There's a lot of gold. It stays in the yellow gold only, and then you're going to have this, wow, 1 inch top to bottom there, and you're going to use that. There's a bail behind each of the top ends there, so what you can do is you can actually wear it in an angle if you want to use one of the bails, or have it evenly set if you want to use the two. So that's how that's going to work. You can, you know, again, make it a little bit more kind of asymmetric or level it up like this, like you're seeing here. Yellow gold is how it stays. Huge value here, and I would really encourage you to think about getting in if you're liking the London Blues. They're amazing, aren't they? Take a look at that from a distance away so you can start to really see the size. I think it gives you a better viewpoint, certainly a better perspective on the size of that stone, but yet still lively and bright and really beautiful as far as those colors are concerned, because that is the highest end range of blue topaz. There are obviously several different, 3 really main categories of blue topaz, so this one being that brighter material. So let's take a look at it here up close, and again, you can see, spot those beautiful diamonds, and I know it's got, needs a little bit of probably extra polishing. I tried my best, but I'll make sure they repolish it for you too, so that it is perfection. But this one's going to be actually $4.99, so we'll just blow it out. Love the very sleek prongs. They did some prongage here that just did the 2, but then it's got that basket work underneath it, so super secure, but elevated above your horseshoe, so to speak. So that's going to be $4.99. It's a great value. And don't forget about the amethyst. And then we've got a big kunzite pendant. Yeah. Would you like the horseshoe? Okay, so we're verifying on this one right now, and we'll see who's got it. And then we're going to move right along. It's going to be a quick day of a lot of big values. And of course, who's ready for a sneak peek of that big 31 karat Tanzanite? Well, it's coming your way very soon. Plus, we have some new Tanzanite studs that are gigantic. They're emerald cuts. Blue Zircon is here. All white diamond ring with baguettes. Whatever you need. Do you need a sapphire? A beautiful, nearly 2 karat sapphire. We've got one in the blues. So this one may be gone. Okay, so I've got to show you this, because this is without a doubt. I know we're 12 minutes in, but you know, I've been looking at this ring for years here. I've been looking at it. I've had it to show you. I have shown it a couple times. It's a huge yellow diamond. It's almost 2 carats. We've seen a number of 2 carats. Had one yesterday. This is a little different, and it's all about the price. I have to warn you, this is a one only, and I have seen this ring over and over and over again. And over the course of many years, this piece has been $19,999. And that is because it's actually a very special color that's actually a blend of colors that are coming together here. Really unique. This is going to be our green yellow. There is ever so slight a bit of natural green color to this diamond. Okay, so a little bit of green, mostly yellow. What that means is it's getting into an extra rare category, because if it's a green diamond is one of the few that's actually going to be more rare than a yellow. So that little hint of green is what has made this so very expensive for the 186. So the item number is 11245569. This will not last. I promise you that is the case. There's a reason it's coming out this early. Trust me when I tell you. I have 1 carat stones that are priced double this price. So it is a huge markdown that I was tempted to just ask and see if this was a mistake perhaps, and decided, no, I'm just going to show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you. I think it's probably a big old mistake. Like it got somehow put together with a grouping that is not supposed to ever be this price tag, and now it's just the biggest value I have today, so I'm starting with it. 4569 is the number. It's amazing. It's a 1 carat 86 yellow, but it's got just a subtle hint of green, but it's still all natural. This is not some treated funky stone. We don't do treatments. We don't do man-made. We don't do lab-grown. We don't do all that. That's so prevalent right now all across the industry, and I'm talking about everywhere, TV, retail, and everywhere in between. This is the 186. Then you get 14 points in pink diamonds, which is, okay, add that to the collection here. Add that to the rarity. Add that to the fact that you're going to get a lot of different colors in diamonds all in one ring. I mean, it's like your whole collection all in one. So you've got a really important piece here. Plus you've got the white diamond weight, that's another 106. So there's a lot going on, a grand total of 3 carats 06 in diamond weight. And I'm so proud of this price tag, and trust me, it's gonna go. I wish I had 15 of them. Obviously, that's never the case, especially with the rarity of that color and that square cushion. And then wait till you see it on, because you're gonna be able to check out how very large this is. And it's really, really impressive. All I can say is, your best thing to do is dial in, even if you go, well, $19,999, even if she comes down by half, it's still out of the budget. Well, $10,000 it's not gonna be, and I kid you not, it's been 20 grand. For years, I have been looking at this. I haven't shown it often because most of the time we don't do diamonds for $20,000. And when we do, they kind of sit here. This is your big value right now. And I'm telling you, this will be rocking your world. It will be the ultimate collector's piece because it has that subtly more unique color than just a yellow. It's really, again, still, what is it? Bright, VS, brilliant, all those things we want in any diamond. I don't care what color it is. You want it to be brilliant and vibrant and clean and no visible inclusions and all of that. Well, it's not even $99.99. And again, please dial early because there is only one and it will fly. And this is seriously the best diamond value I think I've ever had. I've been doing this a long time. There's a lot of values that stand out in my mind, but this is definitely, as far as big diamonds are concerned, this is where it's at. And I cannot say enough about what we're doing all day today, but this one especially, just kind of really setting the tone here for what we've got for you on this finale of our week. And it's not going to be $49.99. It's almost 2 carats. It's a rare, rare color. It's not going to be $49 or even $39.99. We're ready to say goodbye to this one. And there's no question it will go. It's just incredibly, incredibly important. It's stunning. It's different. It's bold. It's giving a pink and a green yellow and white diamonds and a lot of it and over 3 carats, and it's not $39.99 either. So this is the time to dial in because I got 1 carats that are this price and more. You know that because you see them on the show often. This is your ultimate value. It's not even $39. Come on in and just say sold whenever, and I'll still keep bringing you the price tag that we love, the price tag that's going to make it the value that can be worthy of one of our very, very best, and it's not even $39. Are you ready? Call me quickly because obviously we've got later on, we've got brown diamonds and champagne diamonds and a fawn diamond that aren't as rare and they're more money. So take advantage, and they're smaller. They're smaller stones. They're 1 carats. We've got the 186. This is the buy. And I'm so excited for you because we'll size it. Stays in the gold color it's in, of course, the rose gold and the white gold together, which is perfect because it's so complementary to the stones that it's setting. It's got some major responsibility there to set some important diamonds. So everything is just thought of and detailed and perfect. And you know what? Not even 38, 37, 36, 35. This is one for the ages. And remember, all we do are natural diamonds. When we're seeing a natural color like that, it is a natural color, not treated, not enhanced, not heated, nothing. And this will not be 35. It will be, it's already gone. It's going to be $34.99, and it is the value of a lifetime. Congratulations on that one. So well done there. So are you ready to see it? Here is the heart-shaped Tanzanite. Get ready to be oohed and awed, and I hope that nobody, I mean, if you need the smelling salts, go get them because this is really very, very special here, and I know I'm going to need to zoom on back. Check this out. This is the one I was showing you from the top of the show. It is the largest pendant we've had. Oh, there was a 75 carat stone one day that was a designer piece we borrowed and we showed it, and that was it. But other than that, we've had a 29 carat. I've not had anything quite like this. This is important, very, very affordable as well for what it is, and that is the Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve we've been waiting on, and it takes a special day to bring something like this out. It's 1128427. Is that not one of the most striking stones? 31 carats, 64 in museum reserve, and you know any museum would be really excited to get their hands on that one. And it's got a diamond weight of 94 points. It is a finished pendant in 14 karat white gold. It will stay in the white gold. Thank you so much. Again, don't forget about that diamond piece we started the show with, the amethyst as well. They are still available. But here we go. Everything else gone. So here we are with the 3164, and just impressive. Obviously, not exactly for everybody. There is only one. I don't have a smaller heart shape in the entire inventory. This is everything. And that's a good look at it there. Seeing that move and rotate, you can see all the gorgeous reds. We had a round everyone's been talking about. We had a beautiful, really important, couple of really important pendants lately in the Tanzanite, but now this is the ultimate high end. No question about it. It's our, this should be over $200,000 $1,000. It is not, and that is quite a piece. Let's take a look at the length it's going to give you as well, because that is extraordinary, and you know that one's not going to be missed by anybody. And it's one you wear, and it's kind of an icon, right? I mean, this is really probably one of the more identifiable looks. I mean, certainly a classic style, and you know, when you have pieces that are looking like really kind of pop cultural icons, pieces that are legendary, this really is that. And we've got about an inch, and I would say an inch and 3/8 or so, top to bottom. It is a beautiful bail. That's even done in diamonds. I mean, it has to be complete. And you know, strikingly, I was expecting, some of our Tanzanites are closer to $900 a carat these days, the museum reserves. I mean, you've noticed it, you've done the math. You can sit there with a calculator and figure it out. And you know, this is obviously a little more important. So should be more like, I mean, rightfully we should be asking probably 2,000 a carat. We should probably, I mean, you know, we give values, but we should be asking for 2,000 a carat on a good day. And you times that by 31 carats, that's 62,000. You've got 94 points in diamonds, and hey, the gold's worth something too. It should be about $75,000 on a very good day right here. We're going to take it on over to the neckline and show you that way too, so you can really see. This is actually a slightly better light for it, because we love light, but neon stones actually prefer more normal lighting. And this is a little bit darker where I stand, and you can really see that neon here looking so amazing. So that is important. I was going to put it on, but I was so convinced that it's probably going to sell in the first airing that I didn't even bother putting it on. I thought, let's just move it on out here for you. So get to the really big value you're looking for. Obviously, you're going to put your favorite chain with it. If it's a classic white gold chain, an omega chain, maybe a diamonds by the yard, it's going to look great. But that is quite a piece. We're going to go back up close, and you know what? I will make this better than $75,000 for you. And that is obviously a 1 and 1 alone. So the red flashes are obviously there. For the moment, it's going to sit there. It's not always the best upfront look, but I just want you to be able to see it without the distraction of the tweezers for a moment. But gorgeous cutting too, and a very defined. It's not a trillion trying to be a heart shape. It's an honest to goodness heart shape. And here's the best part. I'm going to give you a price. Not going to mess around. It's just one of those deals where $75,000 is a great deal. We know that that's going to be unattainable for most. It's one of those pieces we look at and go, well, I wish, the what ifs, the maybe someday, the, you know, the wish list item. But I really want to make this attainable and affordable for anybody who would like it. And so that's what we do. So instead of $75,000, you get a better value. It's not going to be $75,000. It's not going to be even $50,000, not even $30,000. Shouldn't that be $30,000? We're under $1,000 a carat. Most of our Blue Wing Museum reserves have been right around $1,000 a carat these days. We are going so much lower than that. You are not going to spend $30,000. Remember, if you need, I know this is just a little bit different. Somebody asked me the other day, someone said to me yesterday, as a matter of fact, it was yesterday, she said, you know, I wish, you know, I shop elsewhere because they can break up the payments. Well, and again, I understand that. We're not one of those, you know, big places that's, you know, selling trinkets. We're selling some high-end kind of museum level jewelry. I get that. And it's one of those things where, you know, if with these bigger pieces, not everything here is, you know, $2,000 and $3,000. That tends to be kind of our comfortable price point. But it's one of those things where if you want to make this a little more accessible, again, I always offer, if you want to break it up against a couple cards, if that's going to help you out to make it more attainable in the here and the now, in the immediate, that's really what's necessary, because there is only one. I hate for you to miss out on the opportunity because, you know, it's just in unattainable or inaccessible. So that's really the point here. And we're going to do better than $30,000. I'm going to do better than $20,000, and we'll just make this yours. It's just a simple, easy deal, and it's a piece that you will treasure and wear for a lifetime. And, you know, who's to say you're going to wear that? What do you want to do? Every day, or for a special occasion, or just have it on display? I know a lot of people that have fine jewelry pieces that they display when they're not wearing them because they are like artwork in the home, and that's a totally appropriate idea as well. But it's not going to be 20 or 19 or 18. I'm making this as affordable as anybody can make a Tanzanite, and yet nobody else has material like this with that color, with that quality. And I mean that truly. There's nobody else that has this exclusive. That's why it is an exclusivo to you, for us and all of us to enjoy. And I'll tell you, we're not making it 18,000 or even 17,000. It is $16,999 to get the heart-shaped Tanzanite of a lifetime. And it's 3164 in size, which makes that right around $500 a carat, which is silly, silly, silly low, especially if there's, yeah, it's not a loose stone. It's a perfectly finished, beautiful piece of jewelry that's going to have, of course, Yes, diamonds and gold and a lot of that, because it takes a lot of that to actually encircle and of course hold a 3164. So that is $16,999. Wanted to show it early because obviously it's one of those that there's going to be a lot of people fighting over as the show goes on. And so wanted to give our early birds a special opportunity to own such an enormously pretty piece, such an iconic piece, and a piece that only we could bring you that, yes, would look much like these blue wing block Ds and these museum reserves do replicate what some natural blue diamonds look like. And that, again, is the movie reference. But it's a beautiful, beautiful stone and quite impressive on the price tag, I must say, to get that piece down to $16,999. So a huge value there because, again, when you're getting free diamonds and free gold and an enormously discounted per carat price on your Tanzanite, well, I think that's the way to go. So $16,999 will make that yours. So enjoy it. If you get it, we're verifying. Obviously, a lot of people talking about it, and that one not going to be long for this world, as you know. So then there's another beautiful kunzite. I mentioned we've had some big ones. I had the pear shape yesterday. We had the very large emerald cut the other day, and look what's here today. And Asher is here with a really modern style bail to it as well. So that'll be coming. And then are you ready to see what we've never had before? Stone we've had, but never in this color. And let's give everyone a chance to take advantage of the Rubilite that is also. So it was about this time 24 hours ago that I had a very, very important Rubilite that was about 7.5 carats, and it was gone immediately, and there were several of you who missed out. So I wanted to bring something that looks very similar. It's just a bit smaller in size, and it is equally as stunning, I would say. It's item number 11284556. That's a 4 carat 95 Rubilite. So yes, for those of you that were asking about, are there any more Rubilites like that? The answer is yes, just one, and it's today, and it's now, and it's our 495 museum reserve in the, or museum level, actually. It's a museum quality, and it's going to be our 4 carat 95 and 14 karat gold. We put a carat 11 in diamonds around it as well, spinning and wrapping and turning and doing this great floral type of design all the way around it. But there's a really important value, and obviously this is a bit smaller than my 737 that I had yesterday, so it's still equally as clean and bright, and it's a fancy cut. Once again, you get that really beautiful, fancy, bright round that we love, and it is incredibly important. These are premier collections. So when we have the private collection, that's one thing, but when it's the premier private collection, that is what is on par with the museum stone. So that's where we're getting these really beautiful Rubilites. They've been in the collection a long time. We decided to bring them out, build them into jewelry, share them with all of you, and that's where we're going here right now. But there's only one, and it's supposed to be, well, $89.99. Truth is, I made yesterday's even more affordable, and it was larger. So it just means that, yes, even values from yesterday are tending to carry on over here into today's show, and that's going to be why you want to dial really early. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's definitely a large stone. Has this beautiful premier quality. You can see there the brilliance that it's giving. That's nice, because when we know about Rubilites, we know about tourmalines in general, they're supposed to be very included, very dark, very hazy. Usually with Rubilites, you get a lot of visible inclusions. Not the case here. That is why it was premier private collection from the start when this stone was acquired, and it was way back decades ago, long before TVON was existing. Because remember, this isn't like we didn't start buying gemstones when we had a network to put together. It was one of those that a little different, where we started collecting gems. This is a family that's been collecting for generations. So TV was not the end game. It wasn't the ultimate goal. It just happened kind of organically. So it's a way to share those collectibles with more than just the offspring of the family, right? It's one of those where let's share with all of you. And we have a lot of gem collectors out there who have been looking to TV occasionally here and there to get rare collectible gems, but there's been no way to do it like this, because who's going to make collectibles of this level affordable? That's what we do. And that's really a point of pride for us, is doing something that really isn't possible anywhere else. And we're really proud of that. That's something we should be proud of. And you're seeing it here with a Rubilite, and we're going to blow it out right now. It's not going to be even $89.99, just one. This will, just as quickly as that diamond ring went, which, by the way, who got the diamond ring? Can I just say thank you to them? Thank you, Donna. Enjoy it, Donna. Was that not the biggest buy ever? I mean, I was stunned by it. I saw it this morning. It just about fell over. It was great. So well done, Donna. I'm glad you were here to see it. And then here we go with this $495. This will go quickly as well. And that is because it's not even $6,000, $59.99. There you go. Big discount there, $3,000 off. We're going to keep on going, make it more affordable. Check it out. This is obviously for one person in the world. It's going to be in the white gold, or you could get it in the yellow gold. We're offering to change it for you. So if you want the richness of yellow gold with it, no problem at all. But it's not $59, it's not $49. We're going to blow it out right now for $3,999 instead, so that you can get the Rubilite of a lifetime and have that great value as well. So that is super important there. And $39.99 gets it to one of our collectors out there today. We do have pink zircon. We have those hoops coming back up. I have other diamonds, as I mentioned. We'll have some other diamonds that are going to be 1 carat plus. Fawns and brown, orange, and things like that. So we've got some really cool collectible diamonds, but boy, have I shown you some beauties today already, right? This is what it's about. So we've got other great pieces. Don't forget about the Tanzanite heart shape and the amethyst. The diamond pendant we started with, which had 70 points in the 18 karat gold. And then, of course, our Rubilite, which has got to go right now. That's going to be an important value and one that I know you'll be proud of. So let's get to a quick wheel. I've got some really special blowouts. It's kind of a clearance, if you will. There's going to be clearance segments within the show here today, just to give you some, like, again, there are some cellular melted pieces that didn't get on the air during that big event that we're taking now lower. Here's one of them. This is also, it kind of feels like that diamond in a way, because once again, we're incorporating a pink diamond halo and then your white diamonds around that. That's one option. I have gold quartz. We're just going to put up a lot of different jewelry on this wheel, and we're going to do some clearance blowout pricing for you as well. There's the gold quartz. I kind of like it upright like that. It's got a very distinctive pattern to the way the gold is working, and the lapidary really chose to show that off nicely. Here is the diaspora. This is a color changing stone. Of course, one source in the world, and then I've got another one. We got a lot of neutral colors. We're going to bring in the blues as well. You see the turquoise, and then actually I'm going to put an aquamarine up here where you get an emerald cut. Ooh, look at that. It was yesterday we had some gorgeous emerald cut aquas. There is our stunning aqua. So 4 pieces, all going to be one huge blowout, and keep in mind these are not inexpensive pieces. They were $39.99 and up once upon a time, and now we get to take them a lot lower than that. They are all one onlys. We'll tell you about gold color here because they're going to stay as they are. So we have as is on the turquoise, because that's going to be a little bit of rose gold, mostly white gold there around it. Sleeping Beauty variety in the middle, it's a carat 25 stone. The diaspora on the right, that also stays in the yellow gold. That's going to be a 275 though, so it's a really big diaspora. They don't usually come in 3 carat sizes and are clean like that. Carat and a half over here on the gold quartz. That's been a very popular stone. It's got a lot of diamond weight at 46 points, but a carat and a half with that's 24 karat gold running through your quartz. And then we have in the front center, that's a carat 60. Sierra Santa Maria, aquamarine. It's that beautiful, bright. It's amazing when you can see that kind of saturation in an emerald cut. That's tough to do because usually they will tend to give a little less color on those emerald cuts. That one is pristine. So that's going to be our little ones over here, and then you get 22 points in diamonds that kind of wrap up and around one side, down the sides of the band, and anything you want up here. Not even 39, 29, or 19. There is a clearance blowout happening right now on anything on that wheel. So you're simply going to tell us which one you love, and that's going to be on its way to you. So it's really simple and easy, but you do have to dial early because they're one of a kinds all throughout the wheel. And they're not going to be 19 or 18 or 17. And I've got a huge blowout here at $14.99. I really want to do better, so we can send some jewelry out the door today, as we only have a couple hours left, and that's it till Wednesday. So we really want to make sure you get your chance to pick up what you love and get all these magnificent pieces. But also, it really is a day when you've got affordability like you cannot believe. And I can speak on that because we make jewelry and we can't make them this affordable. I mean, literally, we can't make them for this type of affordability. There's not a little jewelry fairy that arrives and shows up and just waves the magic wand and suddenly jewelry is made. So it really is one of those that, you know, everything is made in-house here. So we start with the gold. Well, first it's a design process that goes months and months in advance, and everything's designed, and then it's all going to be cast, and then you've got the molds, and you've got the castings, and you've got the gold, and then you're setting the diamonds by hand, and then you're setting the center stone, and then you're doing final polishing and whatnot. So it's really, it is a process, and there's a lot of money that goes into each and every one of those steps, and more than ever before, to be honest, but that doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter. It's where you're going backwards. So that's the beauty of it, is you're saving more than what it costs to put them together because you're paying less than what it takes to actually create it. So that's a pretty exciting moment when you can sit back on a Sunday afternoon at home, kick the feet up and go, yeah, I'm gonna make jewelry just come to my collection. It is like a fairy, right? It is like a magic wand. It is like a, you dream it up and it manifests and it arrives at your door, and you spent very, very little to get it home because it's not $14, $13, $12, or $11.99 either. It's a treat yourself moment when values are this good. And we're making it better than even $11.99. We'll blow them out, just make them under $1,000. That's easier. We'll do $9.99 and send them out for a triple-digit price tag when they're all in solid gold, and some really important gems there all across the board. Best of the aqua in the world. The gold quartz is always a popular one here. Of course, gold quartz is going up in value when gold is, so yeah, there's a lot of gold in there, so that would make sense. Plus, you've got the diaspores, which are super rare one source stones, of course, a phenomenal gem over there on the right, and then the turquoise, which is only the best turquoise in the world. There's a lot of turquoise from all over the globe, but none of it holds a candle to what you found out of the mine in Arizona. The Sleeping Beauty mine is absolutely regarded as the best, and you see why there when you see that color, the robin's egg blue, the matrix free, the really bright kind of glow that it has, even though it's opaque, it really is like a glow. There's really a consistency to that stone. So $9.99, let me know if you want to see any of them on, or if you need recaps on those carat weights, and then we'll move along to something that is as collectible as I've ever shown you. On the way, as we are 30 minutes in, and I've shown you a bunch of great jewelry, and don't forget about that Tanzanite pendant, because that one will go today, I guarantee you, because when Tanzanite is $500 a carat, and it's in the biggest stone we've ever had, in a heart shape, then it's going to go. There's just no question about it. So this is the time to pick up what you love. Even from what you've seen, call and check on that Rubilite, call and check on the Tanzanite, call and make sure you're getting that amethyst we had early on. Yes? So here's the diaspore. The diaspore is going to be on the hand here, and then I'll give you the carat weight and the information again. It's item number 1125546, and this is the big stone here. It's a 2 carat 75 on the diaspore. That's what it looks like from a distance, and it's a really clean stone, which they don't always give you clarity. And then you also have the 14 points in the diamonds. What that does is got cutout details, and you can see how the halo actually interlocks with the cutout details of the ring itself. It's in the yellow gold. It stays in the yellow gold. I think it's a beautiful point to have when you have the natural champagnes and the greens and the golden colors, and then of course if it changes color, if you're in incandescent lighting, it will, and it goes to a pinky purple. So 275, 14 points in diamonds, and we can make that any size you need. And so it just got to stay in the yellow gold. So that diaspore, isn't that amazing? And it really is cool the way they did the cutout detail. It's a really neat design. And then they actually do have the look of if the halo is like locking or actually wrapping through it. So it's a really pretty way that that's done there. And it sounds like the diaspore is gone. Congratulations on the diaspore. Well done there. And I'll remove that. Don't forget we have our turquoise and our fabulous gold quartz and the aquamarine, the Sierra Santa Maria right there. That is the one and only. No other material. Again, many sources for blue beryl across the world, but no other gives you that color saturation like that one does. So $9.99, last call. And again, to have a turquoise with pink diamonds, suddenly you've got a turquoise. Not only are you getting the best quality turquoise in the world, but the way it's set is so important there as well. So that one is one I would recommend. Yes? Oh, hey, Lisa, thank you. How's she doing? Is she watching online now these days with us? That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I know we lost some viewers across the country, so that's nice. She's hanging out with us still. All right, so here we go. There's going to be, that's our fabulous turquoise. There's our beautiful aqua, and there's our diaspore. Okay, coming up, let's get to it. We've got a very important new sapphire, and it's very high-end because it's almost 2 carats, and this is something as classic as a ballerina style gets. And don't forget to call on those other last 3. They're beautiful. And then remember, you have a money back guarantee on everything you're shopping for as well. So this is very important. This is going to be our platinum piece, 1127481. And that's a carat 72 in a royal blue. And again, sometimes when we get these 2 carats, they're few and far between, and they go for some serious money. Ordinarily, not here right now. Got a better value for you, and here's how we do it. It's 7481. It's a platinum piece with a 172, and then there's 49 points in diamonds as well that are going to go on around, and you've got those tapered baguettes. Really important. I know we're seeing more and more of those, but it doesn't make them any more affordable or any more commonplace. They're very tough to find tapered baguettes. You also have 49 points overall. The blue sapphire is that. Again, it's tough to get. I mean, I say it all the time, but there's so many blue sapphires that just look like a midnight blue or a navy. And as you know, same thing in fashion and so many different other like decor and everything else. It can be tough to tell if it's a really dark blue between blues and blacks. And so it's nice to have that really important brighter blue so that it's still that royal blue, but it's got a lot of life to it. That's what this has. And it's going to be an incredible buy because it's supposed to be $49.99. And we're going to make it a whole lot more affordable for you as well so that we can send it on out of here. And don't forget, we're talking about that Tanzanite pendant. I know. It's so unique to see there. And here we go with this one, going to be even better than $49. I'll blow it out. We'll make that $1,999 on a new designer platinum piece with that gorgeous sapphire. And it is clean. Let me see if I can clean up that surface there. And then we'll go ahead and show it to you on the hand. It's going to be about a 4 right now, but we're going to size it for you. So just a quick little reference on what that's going to look like on the hand size-wise. Again, the size, the ring size is what you're going to tell us what you need. Do not have any regard for where it is now. Doesn't matter. It could be a 3, it could be a 10, doesn't matter. We're going to make it what you need it to be so that you can have the perfect fit when it arrives. So there it is at $1,999. And now it's all perfectly polished up for you too. So that one's going to be $19.99, big sapphire deal there. I do have another diamond. It's our only princess cut yellow diamond. And it's going to be one of our massive princess cut yellow, beautiful single kind of 3-stone styling to it. So we'll see that. Plus color change Sphene is back, earrings and a ring today. 2 different options in color change Sphene on the way for you. And if you want a little sneak peek at the earrings, there they are. And that's what I recommend is such a good, because they are a little softer stone, as I always tell you. So in rings, they can be a little more susceptible. So maybe not for daily wear. The earrings don't matter though. The earrings you can wear all the time. So that's our color change Sphene earring that's brand new. Just a little sneak peek of that one. So I want to talk about museum level here because there's certain pieces we have that are even really greater than. Calling them a museum piece is almost doing them no justice because I don't even know of museums that have this. It's a first of its kind here, ladies and gentlemen. We've never had this stone in this color before. So this is a really big moment in a huge stone that I can tell you its counterparts that we have had are oftentimes requested. And this is all done in 14 karat gold with an incredible diamond weight. But to really make clear here, this is so important. And I know that we talk a lot about Paraibas. We had some great Paraibas just here yesterday in the blue greens and the traditional colors. And then, of course, we have a lot of love for the purple stones here. Well, this is normally a brighter purple, like a pinky purple, almost like a Rubilite. In this color, we're actually seeing Paraiba, but it's more of a beautiful, bright lavender color instead. So it's got some really significant glow to it is what it does. It looks really very much like a purple diamond would look if you've ever seen a lilac diamond, a natural purple diamond. This is the color you usually get with a purple diamond. So you've got item number 1128453, all out collectible here. That's what this is, complete collectible. And it is a 410. Item number is 8453, yes. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Uh-huh.
She had never bought a Tanzanite before until she got here.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's experienced the blue wing blondie, she says it really blew her away.
Oh, it blew her away. As in blue wing block D blew her away. Oh, I love that. Well, Lisa, thank you. I've been hearing a lot. We've had a lot of new shoppers lately discovering TVON. And, I've been hearing that a lot because, and the sad part is I'm kind of glad she'd never bought one before. Because that means her very first introduction to Tanzanite was the best. Like she went right to the best for the very first time. Because what I hear a lot, and I heard it yesterday again, was just that there are a lot of you that have been shopping and looking at Tanzanites elsewhere, and maybe even bought Tanzanites elsewhere that you were told were the best. and then you've since discovered Blue Wing Block D, and then you put them side by side and went, I can't believe those people told me that was the best when it has no comparison. And that's obviously what I hear a lot, because there are people who just didn't know about TVON or didn't know about Blue Wings or didn't know, or just took someone else's word for the fact that the light material was the best out there. And that's really, I really appreciate hearing that, because I know that we're not everywhere, we're not in every household in America, and there's a lot of folks that just don't know that jewelry can be this good on television, right? And I so appreciate that you've discovered us and found us and now really enjoy this, you know, kind of next level jewelry. And that's perfect segue to this Lavender Paraiba, because here's again something that even if you're like, you know, really, I'm only going to the finest, I'm only going to the high-end stores, I would never shop off TV. Well, here's the thing. High-end stores, boutiques, designers, etc., are not going to have this stone. That is where we can really, again, private collection pieces like this, have them beat. And that's our 410 with, okay, we break down the diamonds and there's a bunch of carat weights here. But to be honest with you, I think I'll just tell you what they are, but then add them up as one so that we don't messy up the wheel, because it's just a lot of, it's princess cuts, baguettes, and rounds, right? We see them all there. Different cuts, so we actually do distinguish between them. We have 21 points in baguettes, we have a carat 01 in the princess cuts, wow, and 58 points in the right diamond round brilliant. So that's a total of 180. So I think that's probably the more succinct way to put it. Just know you're getting princess cuts, that's the most, carat weight, the baguettes, and of course the rounds. But 180 overall, stunning copper bearing stone. Let's make it affordable. I know it's not like we're used to seeing perfection. I see inclusions. They're very subtle. We are looking at it with a 10 power magnification. That's what our cameras allow. So is it flawless? No, no Paraiba is. I've never seen a flawless Paraiba in my life. If it is, it's probably something that's just a look-alike Paraiba and not real, but they're very included typically, and so this one's very clean, and you're going to see that when it's on the hand. This is the perspective that most are going to see when it's on the hand, so you see how beautiful that looks. And it really, it's funny, we have stones that look like this in purple diamonds and scapolite and all different types of gems. And what do they have in common? They're all really rare. And yet this could be the rarest of them all here in that more lavender color, which honestly, all these years here bringing Paraibas of different colors, I've never had that color. So this is definitely, and of course it's an important size, and it's got a lot of diamond weight, and it's all in 14 karat solid gold. And obviously you see that beautiful way it takes that cushion cut, has a custom design mounting around it, which really emphasizes that, because you see it's still kind of a cushion cut overall look to the ring. Plus you have the, I love the square. There are a lot of princess cuts throughout the ring, but do we have anybody thinking about it so far? The purple Paraibas have been the really kind of the holy grail right now. It's what everybody's, the collectors at least, are really looking for. They're seeking out. So here's what we'll do. I have one and one alone, and I don't have another one in this color. I don't have a smaller, I don't have a larger. This is it. It's just, again, it's been sitting in the private collection for a lot of decades, and now it's time to bring it out to you. So here's what we've got. Instead of, so I need to make it attainable. We need to just, you know, there's probably one person out there that's saying that is something that is right up my alley. That's exactly what I want. That's a beautiful collectible piece that's going to be, I know, worth more than where she's going to price it. Yes, yes, and yes. And now we're going to take an $18,999 ring and make it super affordable and super attainable and give it to you for less than even $10,000. It's not $99.99. I cannot, for the record, do a blue-green Paraiba in 4 carats for under $10,000. I mean, my goodness. Yesterday, I had one that was 1 carat, and it was really more money than I'm going to take this. Yeah, so we're taking a rarer cut, a rarer color, a rarer size here, and we are making it more affordable than even the smaller stones are. That is hugely, hugely important. You have to hear me out. I had a 1 carat 13 yesterday. It was $7,000. It was a 1 carat 13. It was a Paraiba in the more common of the colors, the color I can bring you nearly every day. This is the one I cannot bring you every day, and it's not going to be even $69.99, which was my price less than 24 hours ago on a 1 carat blue green, and now we're making this one even more affordable? Yes, even better, and it's not going to be $69.99. That is where the value is, and it's so many times more rare. It is not $69. I will make it $59.99 for one caller only, and that's got a carat 80 in the diamonds as well. So an incredibly important stone, the color we've never had. Very clean, considering this is a 410 monster size to get in a tourmaline of copper and manganese content, and we've got it for $59.99. First caller only. It stays in the white gold. We'll just size it for you, whatever you need there on the size. So it's incredibly important, isn't it? $59.99, only one. Good luck. And that's a $19,000 TVON ring. So we just got it a whole lot less. We're saving you 13. You're spending 6. Very impressive if you ask me. So let's see who wants that one, and $59.99 only. a beautiful, beautiful color in that, where again, it's got that still the neon. That's the thing, it's still neon. It's just giving like an ultraviolet lavender color to it. So very impressive. It does, it reminds me so much of a purple diamond. I've seen a few purple diamonds. I've been a part of purple diamonds and important sales of purple diamonds, and yet that's really what they look like, very much so. So thrilled we can bring that to you at $59.99. Do not sleep on these important museum pieces because they're not long for this world. And then we also have Big Paparasha. That's, you know, that's one of the more significant markdowns today from where it's been in the past is our Paparasha Sapphire. We've got some really cool blue Zircon for you as well. And I am going to bring out, do you guys remember these beautiful earrings that we had with the huge stones in the hoops? You might remember our 10 stone hoop earrings that are our fabulous everyday wear. Look at this. This is the earring that we are bringing back. It's only going to be for a couple of you. We only have a few pairs back, but I know they've been very, very popularly requested, and a lot of you want them for coming back for another pair, maybe a different gold color. So we do have those returning today. So those will be here as well, and be ready for the top of the hour for that. Let's get the color change Sphenes out of here though, because those are really important and brand new as well, and we love those. And here's the color change Sphene of the round, and yes, these are just magnificent. They really, you know, even if you've never heard of Sphene or you're new to this stone, it certainly is one of those that definitely looks important, because look at all the razzle dazzle they give, and that's going to be a really important style. And you can see just completely, I mean, every angle they look different because every single angle and way they turn, they're completely bright. They're one of the most highly dispersive stones in the world. It's going to be 1128,471, and you can see that right there, because even as they turn, they're not just one color. They're giving you all the brilliance. We would love to see that in a diamond, but these are more dispersive than even Yes diamonds. And there's a 1.5 carat total weight here in your rounds, and I don't know if there's anything more magnificent than a round when you've got color change Sphene. Really shows that brilliance off, shows that dispersion off. It's 18 karat gold. You get 1.5 carats of the stones, then you get diamond weight. That's 72 points of all tapered baguettes. No mix and match there, just all the tapered baguettes, which think about when you're creating a solid frame like this is, that's really tough to do when you're using a rectangular stone, which is why they have to taper them so that still they're precision cut so that they don't leave any gaps. That's very complex to do. And I really, you know, when you talk about, everyone looks at pieces and you go, oh, well, that's a simple stud. But then you think about how that was actually achieved and what it took to put those together, and how every single diamond, you don't just take tapered baguettes and get lucky and throw them into a halo and it works. They all have to be really cut for this design. And that's not easy either. And we're going to blow out the earrings, which are just like, you know, again, a great diamond alternative because they're still going to go with everything, even though they're green, and they do change color. Of course, color change goes from green to red here in this occasion. So you've got a beautiful look. You can wear them squared off, or you can wear them more at an angle if you like to as well. But we only have one pair, and there is a ring later, but it's not a round. The ring later is a radiant. So we will have that, but here's what they look like from a distance. So we can get you the measurement, and they are going to be about 3/8 of an inch there, top to bottom, and of course a little bit longer if you do decide to rotate them a bit and go the points at the top and the bottom there. So you can choose how you want to wear them, and that gives you closer to 1/2 inch when you do that. Centered post, butterfly backing, and 18 karat gold, no less. And we're going to just, I'll give you a quick look at them here on the ear, and then we are going to blow them out. So I've got to do some wild pricing here because we got a lot of brand new today, and it's a little bit higher end. So certainly trying my best here to make sure that they are affordable despite all that. And that's the whole idea, is make everything affordable so that it can go, so you can get the dream piece, own what you love, get what you love. And we're going to make these better than, I'm not loving $79.99. I think we got to go a lot lower. We will do just that. That's what they look like from a distance. We'll go back to our wheel, take another look at those, and make them better than $79. That's the price they are supposed to be. I just don't think it's going to work today. There's that. That is the only issue. And if it didn't matter, if it stayed or went, fine. You can leave them, be a little stubborn, leave them at $79.99, wait for the perfect person to come in, whether that's 8 months from now. We just sell them now. Let's just sell them now. If we give jewelry away, they sell right here and now. We're not waiting. We're not waiting. We're not waiting for a discount. The discount is happening right at this moment. And we don't have to do even half that price. Not with the way I'm giving jewelry away. How about $4,000 or $39.99? Let's take them even lower than that. Your color change Sphene is magic. I had someone raving the other day. She got her chameleon diamond, but she was wearing it finally. She hadn't been wearing it, and she started wearing it. And she's in the hot, hot, hot climate of Florida, and she was like, oh my gosh, I watched my color changing diamond change color. And I went outside, and then I went inside, and I went outside and went inside, and the temperature outside changed the color of my diamond, and I was absolutely enthralled. And that's the whole thing, is that as you wear your earrings, everyone is seeing different colors as you move from essentially like one light source. That you don't even need to worry about the temperature, because that's harder to do. It's harder to see a change in temperature than it is to see a change in light source. So you've got, again, stones that go from green to red, red to green, and back and forth as many times as you want them to go. So that's really special. And it's not going to be $39.99. Let's go $2,999 and save you a bundle. Yes, go ahead. Sure, the turquoise from earlier. You got it. We'll show that again. Put that on the hand for you as well. That's going to be 112-7983 for you, Jason. And that one is also, what is with all these teeny sizes today? We got a real small size on that turquoise. So take a look at this turquoise. That was a, again, we're going to size it for you, so any size you need. That was from our $9.99 wheel with the carat 25, the 15 points in the diamonds, and the 50 in the white diamonds as well. So 65 points overall in that ring. Turquoise in the center there at $9.99. Enjoy it if you get it. It's a good one there. And it stays in the rose and the white gold together. And then our Sphene earrings are just $29.99 if you'd like those. Have a big kunzite pendant for you, the diamond deals. And then guess what? We've shown you a lot of jewelry. So take what you love from earlier. If you have any requests from Friday, from Saturday, it's all out here waiting for you. As long as it's still something that's available, we can bring it back out to show you again what maybe you've missed or been thinking about if you've been catching up. And of course, that turquoise is gone. Thank you so much on that one. And speaking of rare but affordable, let's take a look at something. I know I get a lot of questions about this. We have a rare hyacinth zircon coming up. We usually spend our time talking about the blues, the pinks. Here's one of the OGs right there, and that is a gorgeous stone, is it not? Hourglass-shaped mounting. You've got this beautiful hyacinth zircon. It's 112-5236, and that is a radiant cut in the orangey, bronzy, red, yellow. It's got a little bit of everything in those really rich kind of amber tones here. That's our 3 carat in the radiant, and it's 20 points in diamonds. They cinch right on in. Then that band, which is mirror finish, kind of a nice little press to that band where it's all concave on the sides, but still really wide. And then you got the big diamond weight. We'll blow it out. We got 2 hours left in the show, 2 hours left in our week. I hope you will let us know if there's anything you'd like to request or see again from earlier, because I got a lot of good jewelry still sitting here. And that is something you need to take advantage of, because here we go. Look at these values. That one's supposed to be $39.99. Making it even more affordable right here and now. That is going to be for one caller. I'm going to do that for $9.99 as well, and that is rare. Rare hyacinth zircon. Great legend and lore behind it. It was the stone that was considered the protector stone of the warriors way back when. So think about that, really special. I mean, if that could be something you wear today as like your little amulet as protection, just kind of creating that shield of protection. That's what this stone is known for. And $9.99, it's in the yellow gold. Does stay in the yellow gold on that one, but we'll size it for you. Okay, welcome into Sunday. Glad you're with us today. And of course, if you have any requests, we'd love to hear them. Love to hear them. Got a lot of brand new for you, but you know, again, there's only so much brand new. So this is where, again, the hyacinth, and this is our kunzite. Oh, look at that. And what a cool Art Deco style. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to see yours as the hyacinth. I'm going to try it on for you. Does stay in the yellow. That's the only option there. And this is one of those tones. I mean, it just goes with everything. And you see how bright it is, right? There's that double refraction, paying off, playing with the radiant cutting that works so well. That one is only $9.99. Who's got it? Is it going to be Jess or Zine or Jason over here? We'll find out. That's a great looking ring, isn't it? Look what that does, how it just flashes. I mean, yes, it's still got double refraction like all the zircons do, but you're seeing that incredible cut play with the light the way that does. Love that kind of semicircular hourglass, some really big diamonds among those 20 points there as well. And that is under $1,000. You just don't see that very often at all. So huge value. Let me know. Zane, can I help you out? What do you need? The diamond hoops? Well, guess what? They're coming up in 3 minutes for our top of the hour at 11 o'clock Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's 3 minutes counting down right now. They're just our last few. They're white or yellow or rose, and we'll have those coming up for you. A little encore presentation of some fabulous hoop earrings. And if anybody needs a simple, stately diamond, that is it. I don't do a lot of diamond rings like this. This is a princess cut yellow. Look at this, princess cut in the center. Wow, 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 wow. It's 5 princess cuts. Ah, look at that. And a double band of platinum and a princess cut lighter yellow. This is a personal preference thing, like it's a lighter yellow. It's a 101. It's got 2 princess cut diamonds stacked so that they two together can be the same height and width of the princess cut, because of course a princess cut is a square, but it's got a lot of brilliance like a round does. And so that was going to just fit this in real quick before our top of the hour arrives. 112-7438. Call me on the hyacinth. The hoops are coming up. And then here we are with a very, very special 101 yellow diamond, 40 points in the side diamonds. That would mean 10, 10, 10, and 10. And a very, very affordable price tag when it is a princess cut in platinum. So it's kind of like all the fabulous higher end of what you can ever get together in one piece, but it's still very, it's really just very elegant. This is what a lot of people love in an engagement ring. It's kind of like a 3-stone style, even though there are 5 stones I can count, but it's like that 3-stone look because of the way you have the side princess cuts flanking the center princess cut and them all being the same size. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So again, really just kind of elegant and straightforward. And I love that double band because that's nice too. I mean, could have gone a lot more narrow, went a little higher end there. This is so exciting. And I just cannot say enough about it. This one is going to be, well, $79.99 is not going to do it. I mean, we've been giving away diamonds. We've been doing big diamonds for small prices. So let's make this fantastic for one caller and get it under $3,000 like we don't usually do when it comes to a 1 carat center stone. I don't care what the center stone is. It's a 1 carat center. It doesn't go under 3, but it is right now. And it's not going to be $29.99. It will not. So much better, so much more affordable. Call me quickly. We've got the hoops coming up for our top of the hour. Cannot wait to share them with you. They are my all-time favorite hoops we've ever done. And I'm a big hoop girl. But we got the little hoops, but are powerful. So I'm going to show those to you. But this one is not even $29. And there's a whole more people in this world that are looking for this style than anything else when it comes to a great diamond ring. Something to wear every day, something that's timeless and classic and forever. That is the one to get. And I'll blow it out. We'll give a $500 additional discount and make it $2,499. That's it. So $2,499 instead. No other 1 carat diamonds priced that way. And it's a blowout. Straight up blowout. Amazing. Kirsten, thank you so much. Wow. I'm going to just, Kelly, your words, Kelly J. I'm going to wait till it's the top of the hour here and we're going to talk to Kelly. Oh my goodness. Wow. Most important thing you could ever say to me. That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Well, $24.99 on this one. We'll see who's got it. Then we're going to talk hoops. We're going to talk hoops, and we're going to talk about something very, very important that's back by popular demand. But that ring's got to go. That ring has got to go. It's a beauty. Look at that. Straight up, you see that color? And you see enough distinction. You see the yellow, but it's that canary yellow. Usually what you find actually in great high-end designer stores when they're offering yellow diamonds that are natural, they're usually this canary yellow, beautifully bright, VS material still. Love that it's the fact it's over a carat. Big deal when you hop on over that 1 carat threshold in a yellow diamond, you have something incredibly, incredibly important. So that's going to be $24.99. We'll see who's got it, and then we're going to talk top of the hour, welcome everybody to the show, and get you all set up with something very, very, very impressive. And that is so special. Oh, wow, that's great. Well, this is wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody, for being with us, and welcome to our show. It's the top of the hour here. We've got 2 short hours left on this Sunday. Want to shout out Kelly. First of all, Tony, thank you for relaying that message to me. We've got, we're talking to some online viewers here. I get to at least interact with you at some level here, where if you're watching online and you correspond in chats, I can see what's happening, and so courtesy of Tony, who relays that to me. But I want to just, I want to shout out Kelly. Those are very kind words, and Kelly, I want to just first of all wish you the very, very best of health in your recovery journey, and I'm so glad that you're getting some good news, and what you said really, really made my day and touched my heart. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you sharing that, and that's the biggest compliment you can give a host and a person. So thank you very much. Thank you, Kelly, and good luck and best wishes to you. My thoughts are with you. All right, so we're going to talk top of the hour. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We got 2 hours left, and boy, It's nice to talk about jewelry every day, but we know that there's more important things in this world, in this life, and the fact that I can be a part of that for you guys, that really means something to me. So that's lovely. We do spend a lot of time together, and so it's really nice that, again, I feel honored to be invited into your homes, wherever it's, if it's your computer, your TV, your phone, however, it's really lovely. So thank you. Made my day. I really needed that, Kelly, so thank you so much. Let's talk top of the hour. We've got some hoops here for you. We've got some really cool hoops, and they are, yeah, take a look at this. This is going to be our hoop earring special that I know they've been here before. They're back because, well, there weren't enough to go around the first time, and we promised if we ever had the chance to make them again, we'd bring them back. And we've already had, I know Zine had a caller that said, I've been waiting on those. When are they coming out? So they've been waiting patiently. They are here. It's item number 1127427. The yellow diamond princess cut is verifying. So, and don't forget, we had an amazing selection of some high-end museum pieces, but really well priced throughout the first hour. So if you have any questions on those, Tanzanite, heart shape, whatever it is, thank you. And please, please, please call on the Rubilite. Yeah. Sure. What's David doing? I don't. That doesn't mean I don't have some. What does he need? Emerald? Oh, I had an emerald on Friday. I don't know if he saw it. And a diamond ring. Okay, so David, what we'll do, and he's new with us. Wonderful. Welcome, David. I'll tell you what, we can check and see if there's anything else. I don't always have the entire inventory out here on the studio part of the show here. So what we can do is bring you anything that we have in diamonds or emeralds for gentlemen's styles. I don't have anything new today, but that doesn't mean it might not be new to you. So I can bring out the emerald that I did have on Friday evening, and we can bring that out, see if that's something he likes, and we can work on some diamond pieces as well. But here we go with the hoops. Now I've got white and yellow, so I've got the yellow. I'm going to put those on. This is extremely important here because obviously we'd never really done a hoop like this until more recently when they debuted and sold out. And so we brought them back. There are 10 stones only per earring or per pair and 5 stones per earring. So you've got, yep, that would be 20 points a piece, almost a quarter of a carat. And by the way, that's right around the size of a typical engagement ring on average across the US. So it's a pretty big stone, and you've got 10 of them, and they're the button closure, which I think is so important. And I really want to show you here, that's what they look like. And then of course we've got the button closure, which is really tough to do. Typically, you don't see that on a smaller hoop. When I say smaller, let's take a look here and establish that they are 5/8 of an inch, first of all. So you can see this. Where does that put them? Basically right under 3/4. So they're a little more than a half, because a half is considered pretty small. And you really can't do diamonds of this size in a 1/2 inch. That's almost impossible. So what they do is we gave you basically, it's 5/8 of an inch on the inner diameter, and you see that kind of plays as if it's almost a 3/4, okay? So right between a 1/2 and a 3/4, but what it gives you is that bold width where it's all diamonds. They're very, very important. It's a style you probably are gonna wear every single day of your life. I've even been known to wear this size. Sometimes I'll wear this size in a second piercing, sometimes. It just kind of, that's a personal preference thing. That's probably only gonna be for me. I think for most people it's gonna be a primary piercing earring, but it's got a straight post. And let me also clarify that that is not a pull apart style. Let me show you the side profile here as well real quick before we go further, because I wanna show you a couple things. It's not a curved post, it's a straight post. That's easier to maneuver. And then all you're going to do to fasten them is literally push them and they lock close. They click and they lock. But then look at that. That's that little button that comes in handy. You're not pulling them, which can sometimes over time, bend your post a little bit. And then once you do that, it's hard to ever make it go back to the way it was. And then it can be a little bit less than secure. So instead, this prevents that. You use that button, you press that down. That's what opens them up. That's the only way to get them off. Okay, so use that button, reach behind. It's really simple. I actually find it a little easier than even, a typical style. So really just reach behind there, unlatch, use that little button. It releases the inside locking mechanism, and then boom, you're good to go. This is what they look like on. They are tremendous. They are so beautiful. I cannot even stand it. How big and bold they are. They've got that amazing color. And I'm wearing the yellow gold, by the way. Obviously, you see the white golds up close. So I'm wearing the yellow. And yet it doesn't take away from the beauty and the brilliance and the white of the diamonds. So that's really lovely as well. So you can see there, it's got that really important, prominent kind of look, but they're everyday wearable. They're not even something that you need to worry about, like there's no uncomfort or discomfort to them. They're just beautifully, beautifully done, and they've got this amazing classic style. But they're so bold, because again, 20 points each. Let's go back to the wheel. We're gonna make them extremely, extremely affordable for what they are, because they're supposed to be, there's a new price. since we last had them, and it's $79.99, and I just cannot. I don't have the heart. I just can't do that. I debuted these. They were very popular. I've got to make them better than that. And I'll show you the yellow gold up close too, so you can see if you're having a difficult time deciding. I don't know how you decide. Honestly, you get whatever gold color you probably wear the most. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference if you get the yellow. You saw them on my ear from afar, how beautiful they look in the yellow gold as well. Doesn't take away from the diamond quality at all. And we are going to blow these out. So I cannot do $79.99. Things have changed a little bit since we last made these and since that first big debut. Well, it's going to go crazy right now. They're not even close to $79.99. Got to make sure that they get a little bit more affordable. And we've only got a couple pairs. And Zena, you're already thinking about white, yellow. We do rose as well. Yes, we do. We do the rose. We can, but I don't recommend them. I would say go with one of your classics in the yellow or the white, but this is every day. And I know I just brought you recently, the last few days, I've had 3 carat 36s, I've had 3 12s, but you know, that's not for everybody. A lot of people are just kind of living casually, lifestyles. You want the big bold diamonds. Casual doesn't mean no quality. That's where I think we have there's a lot of distinction between, there's a lot of people who believe that, oh, if it's just casual, it should be just like throwaway, like costume jewelry, like low quality. Not at all. I think it's quite the opposite. I think the pieces you're gonna wear every single day should be the ones that you're investing more quality into. And usually that means more money, more of your hard-earned money to get better quality. That is not the issue here. You are spending so much less, you're getting an incredible quality, you're getting better than $79.99. That's impressive as well. It would be what you pay. These are huge diamonds. You can't just look at the carat weight and go, oh, that should be that price, because when it's all about how you arrive, you realize usually with a 2 carat diamond weight, there would be 200 individual stones in a piece of jewelry. 200 stones typically, because you'd have 1 pointers. That's not the case here. There are 10 stones per earring set. So they are huge stones, and bigger stones get more money. It's why we're not all walking around with 50 carat diamonds on our hands, because 50 carat diamonds exist. They're just really, really, really expensive. So this makes it a lot more affordable way to get you the diamonds you love, save a ton of money, not have to pay $79.99, not even close to that. We are so excited about this value. I'm so glad they're back. Very few though. Again, it was only what we could make here. Obviously getting diamonds of this size is not easy. Making them affordable is not easy. So we've done the very best we can to do that here today. And I doubt they're ever going to be back. I would expect $79.99 when they do come back. Let's make it even better than even, you know what, not even $4,999. It's our big top of the hour highlight for a reason. There is a standout value here, no doubt about it, and we're going to make it super affordable. It's not $49, they're not $39.99, they're not even $29.99. I want you to have these, live in them, wear them every single day. It's going to be your new favorite go-to. Maybe you're wearing classic gold hoops and you're ready to upgrade to diamonds. Maybe you've got the smaller diamond earrings and you've got the need now to say, well, you know what, it would match my really fabulous other jewelry if I'm wearing big important diamonds to go with them. That's the idea here. You're getting yellow or white or rose, but again, I recommend the yellow or the white. It's not $29.99 per pair. This will sell out. We have here's the deal, I only have enough diamonds to make 3 pairs of earrings. So it's kind of like, again, and I can always, if everybody wants white gold, that's no problem. I can switch those out. We can do that. But that's what's key here. This isn't like I have 50 pairs like we did when they debuted, and we can sell them all day long. We've got 3. That's it. The ability to make 3. Not going to last, we know that. It's not $29.99 per the pair. We're going to go ahead and blow them out. And again, the workmanship is so well done. The gold is so solid and heavy. You do have that button, which is a really pricey mechanism, but it was so needed and necessary when you're dealing with such an important high quality diamond weight. And they're not even $29. Blowout time has arrived. This is your last call to get them, and we'll make them $2,499 only. $24.99, and it's an $8,000 earring. And let me know who's got what color of gold or just how many you want. It wouldn't be absolutely wrong to get a white and a yellow, to be honest, if you are like, I like to coordinate. Like day by day, I like to either have all my yellow on or all my white gold on. That's how I go. So if it's iconic and classic and like this is, I would get one of each and just be done with it and have them. That's what I would do. That is, again, an option for you, but obviously not an option for long. So $2,499. Thank you, everybody. We'll give them 60 seconds. We'll move right along. And thank you. Zine, who was that was asking about him? Kathy, did she get a pair? Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Yellow gold going out over there. One pair gone, two left. Jason, what color? Doesn't really matter. Just let me know how many you need. And then we'll see who's got the last of the pairs here. So that's going to be it. Two gone, one left. Well, that's going to be short-lived. So that's why it's got a quick clock. And thank you so much. And yellow gold first to go. We've got, I think they're deciding. They're getting one, but they're not sure what gold color yet. So that's okay. But again, make sure you claim your pair before we don't have the diamonds to make them anymore. That's really what's so key right there and right now. So highly recommend those because you're going to live in them. You're going to live in them. And they're huge diamonds. They are huge, 20 pointers minimum. That's very, very, very important. You don't see that a lot in a hoop, especially a smaller hoop. That's the deal. I mean, really, smaller hoop. I mean, usually to get 2 carats, I mean, you know, you've seen them here. We do 2 carats in diamonds, but they're 1.75 inch length. And those are small diamonds. This is a much more compact but bold. That's what we love about it. It gives you that compact size, which generally makes them a lot more wearable. And they're more compact, but they still make a statement. And that's what I think a lot of us, most gals I talk to that shop with me here on TV, they're not looking for 3-inch hoops. They're not looking for 2 or even 1-inch hoops. They're looking for those 3/4 or less. It's always between the 1/2 inch and the 3/4 that are so popular. This is exactly halfway between those 2 sizes. So it really is that classic, wearable, perfect size, I would say. And of course, big, bold diamonds, always lovely to see. That's our last call in the diamond hoops. Zine, do you have a pair? You're thinking about it? If you do, they're gone. So I know we're all just kind of like in limbo here, but we're really down to our last pair. But I still wanted you to see the 2 choices, how they look in the white and the yellow. Don't forget about the heart-shaped tansy, by the way. Got to go before we do. That beautiful 31 karat heart shape. We had that purple Paraiba, our first ever lavender Paraiba. And then we've got a request from Mary. Hi, Mary. This is a beauty. This is from the other day. Did you guys get the message about gents rings, by the way? Okay, so we're still working on that? All right, so David, I think they're still working on that for you. So I'll let you know when we have anything to show or not. But I think we're working on that still. Hey, Mary, this is 112-2865. Coming up next. Hey, Zine, are you getting a pair of earrings? No? All right, let's show Mary's request. Take a look. Wow. I'm still a little blown away by this, but hey, Mary, it's 112-2865. You got a good eye. That is our 131 pear-shaped Paraiba. I don't know, that stone looks so much larger to me. It's because I've sold this mounting 800 times, and it's always got a 2-carat stone. I've had it with actually, when it was a diamond, it was a 213. It's pretty memorable. I've had it with 2-carat 13, a yellow diamond. That was $13,000 way back when. I had it with a ruby. That was a 2-carat, I think it was a 205 ruby. I've had this with, what is the other stone I've had it with? It doesn't come around often because there's a 147 diamond weight and there's not a lot of big pear shapes that fit it, but that is our 131 Paraiba. But I'm going to tell you, Mary, that 131 visually IDs as a bigger stone, and look at the finishing throughout the inside. And how about clarity? Well, look through the undergallery and look at the clarity that stone provides. This is kind of the easier way. You'll see it all the time. Like if you were in Vegas right now at the gem show, and if anyone's selling loose stones, all the people, the collectors, the dealers, what they're doing is they flip the stones over. They look at stones from the backside because faceting can hide a lot. And that's good, that's nice, that's lovely. Faceting's important. It's not there just to hide inclusions, but it can. And when you look at the inside of a stone like that, that's how you really can tell. How clean is it? Is it an illusion of faceting, or is it a really clean stone? Well, you saw that one through the back, very clean. So we're gonna do this one for an incredible value. It's our carat 31 with a carat 47 in the diamonds. That's a lot of diamond weight. There is only one. And don't forget about those hoops, because there's still a lot of people talking about hoops, because again, you were probably thinking we were gonna be there all day. We couldn't, we only have now one left available. But this is the Paraiba. I want to show it to you on the hand here. I would recommend leaving it in the white gold, but again, I'll change it if you'd like to. That's what it looks like from a distance away. From one angle, I'll obviously switch it around for you. So if you like to wear your pear shape this way, I always do it the other way because I I live my life thinking about the people at home. So I like to see it upright from a perspective of here's how you guys see it upright. But again, a lot of people like to wear it that way, which when you, the wearer, look at it, it is upright. So again, it's totally up to you. There's an age-old adage about, you know, how you wear it indicates if you're single or taken. I don't think anybody cares about that. So you just wear it the way you like it visually. But it's a $16,000 piece, $15,999, has been for a long time, doesn't get a lot of airtime, brought it out during a big, big event. Here's what I'll do right now, making it even more affordable. There is only one, it's under $10,000, which I can't say about many over 1 carat Paraibas, especially the ones that give the signature color of the blue and the green together. That is better than even $15,000 or $99.99. Huge value coming your way. We only have this one though. That is the only one I think we have in a carat 31, because the carat 13 was the oval, that's gone. We have the carat 31 here in the pear that looks like a 2 carat all day, soon to be gone if I discount it even more, and I will, taking it even lower for you right now. It's not going to be $99, $89, $79. I'll blow it out. It's $69.99. I'm doing it for the same price as the smaller stone yesterday that had much less diamond weight. And we have 2 gents rings, David, emerald and diamond, both for you coming up. So we will show those to you next. Looking forward to that. One is a classic in the emerald and the other classic in the white diamonds. Can't wait to show them both to you. One only here at $69.99. Paraiba. Obviously I collect it, so you know I'm biased. I collect it for a reason and I love it, but I also collect it because it's value. And you know, when I want to retire, that's how I'll live for a couple months, so I can go, you know, take vacations and, you know, relax a little bit, get some sleep. You know, it's basically from Paraibas. Knowing that you have those, it is an investment worth making because they're worth far more than what you're paying. There's something that are gaining in value every day, and it's a beautiful stone in the moment when you're wearing it and enjoying it and loving it. So $69.99. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. That's our Paraiba. Right there. I know Mary asked for it, but it's first caller who says yes, because obviously it's always open to the first caller. That's how we do with these fabulous one-of-a-kinds. Oh. Oh, good, Kirsten. I didn't know you got the turquoise. Thank you very much. That is real. Oh, it's perfect with that. I remember that necklace. That's great. Perfect. Oh, I love when that happens. I love when harmony reigns, right? I love that. That's wonderful. All right, David, we got 2 Jen's rings. We just got really busy on the phone lines there. What was everyone doing? Taking hoops? Are those sold out finally? Anybody else? Zine, did you get any hoops? Did you? Okay. What about you, Jason? What are you working on? Hoops? I'm trying to see if there's any left. Okay, so I'll stop talking about the hoops if they're sold out, but I think we still have one. All right, next up, here we go. Let's do the emerald piece first. We'll start with an emerald. So David had never shopped with us, kind of called in blindly, said, here's what I'm looking for. Here we go. David, wow. That's why you ask what we can do. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. And Mary, let me know if you want to see a Paraiba or a different kind or a different shape or a different color. We did have that beautiful lavender earlier today, which I'm still a little amazed that's still here. But again, it's early. A lot of pieces go later. All right, here we are. This is my gents emerald. Wowza. That is clean and bright and good looking. So that is fantastic. We've got our big emerald here. It's a Colombian emerald. It's 112-2509. And that is about as clean and bright as it gets. Now we've got a 121, 40 points is the diamond weight. Here's the inside. Oh, another way you can look through the inside under gallery, look at that stone from the backside and really see how clean that is. And another stone like Paraiba that is type 3. Yes, they're totally different, unrelated. Emerald is a beryl, Paraiba is a tourmaline, but they are all known for having a lot of inclusions, and these don't. They just really, that's why we selected them. They're the important ones. They're the good ones. They're the ones that give us a step up. And this one will be the carat 21, 40 points in diamond, stays in the white gold, and a gents ring here for $79.99. That will not be. And then for the record here, let's just show the diamond ring so you know if you like the white diamond ring or the emerald ring, I would get them both. They're obviously very special. That's the white diamonds in the white gold. Here's the white diamonds in the yellow gold. And that could be, honestly, men's or ladies. So could this. I mean, the ladies can wear whatever they want. So here we go. Better than 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. Do you know that the lowest price I ever had that was $34.99 and now that was on sale? Here's what I'm going to do. Better than a sale. You don't need a banner to know it's a sale. You just watch and you listen and you watch me drop all these prices, and better than even $29. $99. It's tough to get an emerald over 1 carat that is going to deliver the color and the clarity that does. That is just about as perfection as you can ask for an emerald to be. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's got a great big size. This is one of those great, I would say, mid-size to large gent styles, certainly. Definitely got a lot of presence to it. You can really see the clarity of that emerald kiss. Let me try to show it up to you face up there so you can see that clarity in action. It is not $29. No, let's go even lower. We got to move some gents pieces. The gentlemen are here and ready to shop. So let's make it even more impressive and get you a great big value and a huge discount. And I'll make it $2,699 instead. $26.99. That will be it to get you the emerald deal of a lifetime on the gents piece, which also has a lot of diamonds and a lot of gold. And all of that happening for one caller, $26.99. Okay, so that's my gents emerald. Then we're going to show you a gents diamond piece that's pretty classic as well. We'll do that next. It's 1115605. If there's any way, again, we got very rare to see a lot of new gents rings here, so it's nice to have a couple different options for you. Well, look at that. That is in the yellow, but there's a pristine look at some white diamonds. And it's 5605. It's an old item number, which is going to really allow me to discount it because that's not going to be today's gold pricing or today's diamond pricing. This item was actually created about 7 years ago. That's what that item number tells us. So that's 7 years ago. So if you're saying, I can't afford jewelry no more, well, how about you shop 7 years ago with me? We're doing the price that we did 7 years ago when this was made, when gold was a lot less, diamonds were a lot less. There was nothing weird going on except for just, you know, a really big value from TVON. And we love, I mean, we can bring you values, but on gents diamond rings, very, very, very special. And yet we only have 2 in the white and 1 in the yellow. That's all we have, 3 to go around. We'll sell them out. This wasn't even scheduled for the show because they don't want, I mean, obviously this is where, if I made this today, it'd be like 9,000 bucks. We were having to normally kind of adapt. So putting up old items like this kind of takes us back to a different era, and then it kind of makes everything look even more wonky today. This is where we're giving away jewelry here at a carat 40, and those are massive 9 stones in the middle. It's basically you take these 9 big stones and you put them together, and then you give it another border of medium-sized diamonds around it, and they're all really well done. You're getting almost a carat and a half. This is what it looks like on. It's like a signet style too, but with diamonds. I mean, we're still seeing signets be very popular all across the spectrum. Men, ladies, stackable, not, diamonds, no diamonds, whatever it is. This is really, you can see it's kind of the size of a signet ring here, but loaded with diamonds. Tons of gold inside under gallery as well. I'll blow it out right now. This is going to go, and again, yellow gold or white gold. You decide. Which one would you prefer? Yellow or white? Gals can wear this as well. I don't see why not. A lady couldn't wear that if she likes really big, bold jewelry. But it's not going to be $49.99. That's the old price. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Take a look at them again up close. $49, $39, $29. Can't make jewelry like this anymore. So let's go back in time. Get you a better value from a different era. That's what it's about. And we're not going to ask for $29. How about this? Blow it out, $19.99. Best in diamonds, VS diamonds, all the way across the top. Really big individual stones, I mean, all across the board, especially the 9 in the center there. And white gold or yellow gold, we would love, I mean, again, we brought them out by request. It's not a lot of gents pieces typically in this show. We have brought them here today out by request. It's kind of a nice little moment here to think about some very unique gent styles, or maybe for the gals. I mean, Father's Day is coming up. We can have these out to you in plenty of time. I don't know what day it is this year. Let me check. Actually, I should probably check that. I think it's the 15th. Is that a week from today? Yes, it is a week from today. Well, the good news is we can have these out to you. So because they're made up and ready to go, and all we need to know is your size, so it'll be arriving in time. So maybe that's going to be the ultimate Father's Day gift. Maybe it's just something you've always wanted, because we don't do a lot of this really big style, this big profile with a lot of diamonds. So $19.99 on that one. Let's move along. I've got the big kunzite coming up, and this one is going to fly. Yes? Which one? Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't know. Cindy wanted to see it again? Okay, I can show that again. Did she want to see it up close on the hand or both? Okay, well, let me show it to you again here. Princess cut yellow diamond went out the door. We'll show you what it looks like here. Okay, I'll try it on the hand first, then we'll move those diamond rings aside and put it back up. Well, Cindy, thank you. Great taste. Yeah. Yellow gold already gone. Thank you so much. Well, that's our only one there, so that one's gone. Take a look at this, Cindy, and then we're going to show you. We still have the white gold left there, and then let me show you, Cindy. That's your ring. I'm going to show you one more time on the hand here, then we'll show you again up close so you can see what is going to be arriving in the next couple of days, and that's wonderful. A lot of these pieces, when they're done and ready to go and can't be changed in their metal color, like this one being platinum, it goes out to you, sized and shipped probably tomorrow. So really nice and easy. So there it is, Cindy, and then we'll show you up close, 7438. Coming up right there. So, okay, fantastic. Way to go. And that's a classic. And then again, only white gold left in that gents diamond ring. The yellow gold is sold. So it's going to be only the white gold remaining. And then don't forget about the emerald. The emerald is still here. And that Paraiba that we brought up by request, also still here. The pear shape, 131 for $69.99. And now we get to the kunzite. Thank you again. This one is sold. So again, just showing that again by request. Now we've got to get here. Now, this is always so difficult to show with the bail because the bail is actually, you can see there, is mirror finished, and it's going to be this really special look here that you have with that huge Asher cut neon kunzite. Item number is 1128419. Thank you again, Cindy, for shopping. We'll find out with Jason who got that yellow gold gent style, but oh, wonderful. Hi, Steve. Thank you. All right, so here we are. This is the kunzite pendant. We've had a couple really good kunzites in the last couple of days. Friday night it all began with a big time emerald cut. Then we had a pear shape yesterday. Now, bringing out the really, really rare Asher. It's a 24 karat 95 in the stone, but it's also got 4 points in diamonds, and they are all bezel set at the tops of that veil there, which you can see is a triple staggered design, and really kind of makes sense with, I love those rectangular bars of gold. Then you've got the Asher cut, which of course is known for really straight up and down faceting as well, very squared off. And we are halfway through the show, so if you have any requests, we got 90 minutes left to make a jewelry dream come true here for you today. But that is our Asher. Watch this on the hand. We'll get you ready with a measurement here. All these one-of-a-kinds, everything needs a great home. This has got a bail right up top. It's going to look like this on the hand, and then wait till you see what we're going to do. And I know it's always picking up glare. Any mirror finished gold does. I know it's going to be all mirror finished white gold. Stays in the white gold on this one. Take a look at the length it's going to deliver in 1 1/8 inches or so, top to bottom. I'll take it on over to the neckline, show you there as well. Well, that's a pretty good look at the purple coming through. It's ultimate neon. It's not a little neon, it's the ultimate neon. It's not pink anymore. It's a purpley blue, gorgeous material. It does not get better. I mean, do you see, that's real life. It still has more pink when you see it up close, but when you see this here in the slightly lower light that I'm standing in here, you really see that purple and blue come through. That's true to life. That's what you're gonna see when you wear it. That's when you're gonna see when it's at home. Let's go back to the wheel here as well, show you one more time, and get you a great price. There's even a sleek, modern way the prongs are done in the corners there to kind of bookend the corners. That's really well done. And we'll do this for better than $79.99. Yes, please. I think I remember what I did on a 30 karat on Friday that made sure that one went out the door very quickly. We got to do it again, and we'll make this better than $79. Who'd like it? This is it. This is the moment. We will make this super easy and affordable and just a complete wow. Even the shine off those prongs. That's why we like those more bookended style cornered prongs there, because they do their own shine. I mean, why not? The whole thing just gleaming and glowing and stunning. I'll do that one for, you know what, blow it out, less than $4,000. Here's how you get kunzite of the best quality. If you've never looked twice at kunzite, now we're asking you to take another look. Get a best of the best quality. The ultra neons are there. We'll blow it out for $3,499. Another instant coupon, and a big one at that. And we still have Paraiba museum level mandarin. We have an incredible color change Sphene. We had the earrings already. We have a ring that's also going to be here today. And then how about a wheel of diamonds? All my big diamonds today have already gone, but I have 3 more to show you. And they're all over a carat and well over a carat. And then if anybody needs an Asher cut Tanzanite, since we're talking Ashers, look at this. There's an Asher cut. Okay, look what I've got there. That's coming out to play today. And it's a 6 carat, huge individual diamonds, baguettes and rounds. Look at that. That's a new mounting as well. We have we have gone extra elite with all these big baguette diamonds lately, haven't we? And that's the Asher with the baguettes, a perfect match. That's coming up, new design. And then we have the Paraiba. Do have a big diamond ring, a huge blue Zircon ring, $34.99 on the Kunzite. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so this is one of the more significant blowouts I have. And it's a perfect Paraiba. And when I tell you it's going to go because it's a huge size at over 2 carats. It is a platinum setting. It's the ballerina style with the baguettes and the rounds, and there's only one. And 112-4314 is your item number. Just an incredible value. I know I've had this for years. And it's been $12,999 every time. Do you see the orange? Do you see the pink? There's even a little bit of that bonus blue. It's like a blue lavender periwinkle happening as well. And it's going to be very affordable. Now, it does have 73 points in diamonds. It's a 2 carat 10. It's a Paraiba. I'm very particular about using that term. That term is not used unless there is a true pinky golden orangey element. If it doesn't have that element at least 60-40, I will not call it Paraiba. This one does. It's really 50-50 here. It's that perfect blend of the colors that we want to see. That's what makes it so rare. And now we're going to take it down from $12,999. It's been that way forever. And then there was one moment, I don't know if you remember, 2 months straight of sell it or melt it. This still didn't get on the air, but it was brought down, but it was still $69.99, which, yes, you would have saved 10% extra off. Well, that still would have been $700 off, but it still would have been $6,300. So here's what I'm going to do instead. We're going to make this a lot better. Now, it's not going to fit my finger because it is a teeny size. So I don't think it's going to fit many people's fingers. It is only about a 4, but again, it is a 4. Okay, so it's a 4. So the point is this, it's going to go very quickly. I will size it for you, so don't worry about that. If you're going, well, I can't wear a 4 either. Well, that's okay. It's going to be sized for you. It is not $69.99. Let's take this down. Platinum setting. 210. You know how rare it is to get a 2 carat 10 in any sapphire, let alone the rarest color of sapphire out there, which is Paraiba. And now it is not $69.99. Oh my. We're going to take it even lower. And all you have to do is dial, because then you're ready to go. You're ready to say, yes, this might shock you. It did me. So if I'm shocked at a value, and I demand values, there are many I say I demand a little value, a little too much, because I want it for you guys. And I've been doing this a long time, and I know what it takes to move a great piece of jewelry to consider a great piece of jewelry a value. It takes a value. It does. You guys know it, and I know it. And I'm not going to tell you something's a value if it's not, because then what kind of credibility do I have? This is a value. And that is because I have nothing else that's 2 carats. Even my carat 50s in Paraibas are, number one, not really as Paraiba-y. They're more pinky, therefore they're not really. So they're not as rare. Pink sapphires are beautiful and exotic, but they're not as rare as a Paraiba is. Paraibas go for a lot higher dollar amount than a pink sapphire does. And it's not $69, $59, $49. This one will go. Has no choice but to go. It's going to be gone in a hurry. It's only $3,999 and done. That is it. $39.99, our new Beyond markdown, and that one will be finding its home because it is in platinum and staying that way. But don't forget, we are going to size it for you. So no issue there. We can size it up or down or whatever you need. But that is a huge value for a Paraiba over 2 carats. And don't forget, still have a few pieces from earlier, like the men's emerald, like the big amethyst, like the Sphene earrings, the 31 carat Tanzanite heart shape, the big purple lavender Paraiba, and I'm shocked about the Rubilite. This is still here. You guys maybe you weren't with us in the first couple minutes. Look at that. There's the Rubilite. By the way, that's the same exact price. What the heck is going on? There's a Paraiba 2 carat, or there's a 4 carat 95 in a Rubilite. They're the same price, $39.99. Just want to recap that Rubilite because that's not normal. That's not supposed to be here at $39.99. So again, Paraiba sapphire, Rubilite tourmaline, gorgeous colors, 2 of the more exotics of their individual families, whether it be sapphire or tourmaline, 2 of the more exotics, but the $39.99, take whichever one you prefer. There are 2 big values sitting there waiting for you. And then we have, okay, I've got that diamond deal coming up. We got to do this for the bottom of the hour. 3 incredible diamonds, all over a carat in size, coming your way next. All right, so we'll keep those. That's okay. We can keep them. I have a fawn diamond, which is kind of a pinky champagne purple. I have a really, really important orangey brown. That's kind of more of a cognac. And this one is the pear. Woo! So look at the difference, and I'm putting them together for a reason so you can see the difference. That is our more cognac diamond. So is the left and the right. They're really more of that cognac, which is where you get a deeper brown that's natural, but also reds and oranges. There's our fawn, which is more of the lighter brown, but with pink and purple. And there's our radiant cut. There's our pear shape. Let me go through the sizes here because they're all well over 1 carat in size. And just rest assured that everything's going to go from this show. We are already now down to 1 hour and 20 left in our week. We don't see you till Wednesday night. So here we go. This is going to be the carat 13 in the middle. And I'm going to walk you through them here. We got the 102 over here. These are all very high end. They've all been $79.90. Oh, I'm sorry, misspoke. $99.99 or more. Yikes. $99.99 rings because they go to exotic colors even more so than what we're used to seeing. I'm going to walk you through these carat weights here. They're all going to be the same price. That's why they're together on a wheel. This is the 102. That's the cushion cut. 170 though is the side diamond weight. So these are not just about big center stones. It's about incorporating a lot of extra diamonds as well. So that's the carat 02 with 170. So that's 272 in diamond weight. We go here. That's the 113. That's going to be the 113 fawn with 77 points in the white diamonds and 27 in the pink. So you've got a beautiful diamond weight overall there. And that's going to be pink and white. Of course, that's the difference there. The fawn, we decided to incorporate the pink diamonds because there's a pinky element to the center. A lot of times, different appraisers will look at fawn diamonds and just grade them as pinks. This one's got a definite, real nice saturation. And then the pear shape is the 111. That's our 18 karat gold setting. So the only 18 karat gold of the three is right there. And that's going to be 18 karat solid gold. And then listen to this. It's a 111 center, but it also has 25 points in the baguettes, 74 points in the rounds. So really right about a carat in diamonds there around it. So very important. And all three, same crazy low price. Let me know which one you like. Is it the pink and the whites? With the fawn, is it the cognacs? Those are not champagnes because you see how rich they are with the orangey reds. Yes. Gents ring, thank you. Emerald gents ring is sold. So all the only gents rings we have left would be the diamond and white gold band. All right, now here we go. This one is going to be all three same price, incredible value. They're not $99.99. Please call early. Please don't wait. Doesn't do you any good to sit back on the phone lines. You don't have to take anything when you dial in. You just want to be there, ready to go, ready to pounce on all these giveaways that I'm doing here for our last hour and 20 minutes of our week. Because we do not have a show Monday or Tuesday. We do not see you till Wednesday. It's in the evening. So we really do want to end on a strong note here and give away some jewelry as fast as we can. And I will make them better than $99.99. By the way, that's where they started. Some are even higher end than that. I was going to just go ahead and blow them out for $7,499. I think today's going to take a little extra. And you let me know. Again, all huge diamond weights, all over 1 carat and well over in the centers alone. You've got more, obviously a lot added to it on the sides. Nothing up here is going to be even 6 or 5 or 4. And now we're talking about some of the rarest stones that I've ever shown you in colors of diamonds. And they're not going to be $49, not even $3,999. Now we're talking. This is how we blow out the most elite of the diamonds. The superstars, the super large, the super elite, and they're not even $39. I knew it would take more. I knew it would take a little bit extra, a lot extra. We're going to keep on going. And let me know which one you'd like because remember, they're one of each. They stay as is in their gold color. There's, again, 18 and 14 karat. This one's got rose and white, the other two in white gold. Remember, that's your 18 karat gold option there in the pair. And none of them are 39 or 38 or 37. We'll just keep on going. I've got to make sure these go. It's a blowout. That's why they're here together. They've always been here, individually presented, loving looks at them. Obviously, they're beautiful high-end. We see a lot of diamonds here. We see diamonds in everything we do, but the bigger diamonds are more rare. Certainly see fewer of those in the big sizes. These are all natural. That's one thing about this show. Remember, no treated stones as far as our diamonds are concerned, okay? There's heating to a lot of our Tanzanite, sapphires, etc. But when it comes to diamonds, where you're seeing a lot of weird things going on, a lot of man-made, just completely synthetic material. This is not. It's priced like it is, but it's not. It's not synthetic. It's not even, these aren't even heat treated. They're not irradiated like a lot of the diamonds you see out there are. This is better than 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Remember, the size of those centers are really significant. And then, of course, the mountings around them are as well. And yet they're not even $35.99. Let's blow them out. $34.99, your choice of, they will all fly. Remember, these are values that are unlike anywhere else. And that is it's about as easy a statement to confirm and verify. Y'all know that. You know what's going on. You watch every show. You know what everyone's doing. But nobody's really doing natural fancy diamonds anymore. Nobody's doing these big natural colors. They're impossible to make affordable. And here we are with 3 incredible pieces to choose from. I'm giving them 60 seconds on the clock here, and that's it. They got to go. And let us know if you picked up anything from earlier, because again, some of the pieces that we plan on recapping will probably not make it to a recap. We want to make sure that we have everybody taken care of as far as what you're looking for. If you have requests, get those in, because lately we've been getting requests in and we've been able to accommodate. So that's good news. We may have what you are looking for. Just pick up the phone and tell us what it is that you're thinking about. But for $34.99, and again, I know it's hard without graphics, so maybe you just want to see. Let's put up, for instance, let's put up 1122210. Just show you, because that's the pear shape. So let me move them to the side here. The pear shape is going to be in the graphics you're going to see. So I just want to show you, because you're probably thinking, well, it's like a 50-point diamond weight, $34.99 is nothing special. Let's show you, because if they're here, it's as simple as this. If these are sitting here today at this price tag, I have done something wrong. I have failed as a show host. I have failed as your jewelry matchmaker. I have failed you, because those should not be here at $34.99. That's all I can, so all I can figure is maybe it's because we didn't see all the graphics, and it's important to see that because these are big pieces. I kind of figure usually you call in, you tell me which one you like, we narrow it down, we show you one, we try it on, and then we show you the graphics to go with it. This is what we have here. 111, now that's going to be the pear shape that you're seeing on the left. That's the 111 VS Cognac Diamond. It is orange and red and brown together. It's 74 points in the rounds and 25 points in the baguettes, and that is a lot going on for only $34.99. It used to be $12,999 on this show. I'm not leaving them here. We can't leave jewelry like this here. Obviously, if it's here at the end of the day, in an hour and 15 minutes, it gets melted down. But we can't just leave them sitting here when they're this kind of value. We have too many diamond lovers out there. We have too many resellers who are in the business, who buy here to resell, to literally make a quick profit, and a healthy one at that. And we have so many collectors. And then we just have pure jewelry enthusiasts, people who are passionate about wearing gorgeous jewelry, but also who don't have the budget, because who does, anymore, for millions and millions of dollar pieces. That's the problem. You walk into a retail store and say, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 1 carat. It's got to be at least 1 carat. It's got to be a cognac. It's got to be VS, and it's got to be natural. I need a natural stone. And then while you're at it, just add a carat and extra diamonds with it. Make those VS too. They're going to say $350,000 and give us 8 months to procure the stones and put it together. And then, oh, by then we're going to ask you for more money because prices will have gone up in 8 months by the time it's ready to go. So now that $350,000 piece is going to be $500,000. Well, go buy an island. This is where take your jewelry, get it for $34.99 and go visit the island, right? Go take your ring on vacation, because you saved lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money to get the great quality that you want and deserve and desired in the first place. And you're saving literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the same amazing quality that you'd really have to be custom designed somewhere else. So that's really what it's about. All right, they're here. I failed. I don't know. But again, it's very, very interesting when you have diamond values that are increasing at the rate they are. There's a big trade show going on right now. I'll be there in a few hours. And yet there's a big trade show happening where diamonds like this are the main attraction. There's an entire hall of a major convention center dedicated to nothing but diamonds like this. And if you want, now, most of the trade show now is lab grown. Let's face it, it's what's happening in the world. I don't know. I won't be having to frequent that. It's going to take a lot less time to make the rounds, because, you know, when you don't deal with lab grown and all that's really all that's happening now. It's so exciting to be in the minority, and it's so exciting to have something that is so exclusive. Most people are not working with it anymore, and that's because of the value and the prices being so high. It's so nice to be able to work with things that are unattainable to most. We make them super attainable for the price point. Are we done with those? Nobody wants them. They are melted down at the end of the show. So again, that's just because it doesn't say sell it or melt it doesn't mean we're not melting. I can't afford to keep those in a vault here forever and ever if they've already been brought down to this extremely low price. So if we're done with them, we're done with them, but just make sure you know they're not going any lower in price. They don't get another chance on the air because they get basically melted down here. And this is it, guys. This is it. So your chance right now, $34.99. If there's a last call, I'll give it 60 seconds. If there's any questions you have, we're only seeing the information on the left side. We can go to the fawn diamond, which is our carat 13. That is actually our largest diamond up there is the fawn. That's got, in most people's estimation, the rarest because it's got the pink elements. Yes. You got it, the left side going on the hand here. Here it is. This is the pear shape that we just had 2210. Here's what it looks like from one angle. I will pop it on the other side too. It's got those big baguettes and rounds that are basically extending from the pear shaped center. They make up that pear shape in the center. And then look at that. That's got the beautiful split shank. It's a more narrow split to that shank. Here's another way to wear it. If you want to pop it on this way, have it pointing away from the hand, you've got that look too. So that's going to be $34.99. One only. Let's see who's got it. And that's 2210. I do not have a better value on diamonds than this. There they are. That's the 111. Zine, which one are you thinking about? Nada. Okay, let's move on. We are on our way. And don't forget about the fawn. 113 is the biggest there with the pink and the white diamonds. That's the one that's the most high value. And then we also have the radiant over here. Got a lot of the same reds and oranges. And that one's already gone. Oh, congratulations. Who got it? 112, 7315. Here it is on the hand. There's 7315. Well done on that one. Woo! Great job. All right, so we got the 111. Rather 102. This is the 102 with the 170. That's a large diamond weight overall. 272 in diamond weight. Very, very smart buy there. So that one's also $34.99. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're moving along. Does anyone want to see the big Asher cut? That is here and new and wow, is that cool? So we do have that one. Also ruby, a fabulous ruby in a feather design. Our biggest and boldest and brightest of mandarin garnet is here. Look at that. We got a mandarin taking center stage. Look at that. That's not for everybody. That's a big piece. That's an important, look at the color, glowing that color onto the wheel. That doesn't happen very often. You let me know what you want to know more about. Is it the mandarin? Maybe it's this pink zircon in the round that I have here. That's really lovely today. Look at that. That's a really nice one. Maybe it's the Tanzanite. That's a new one. That's a big league piece right there. Got the big 6 carat. I don't know. I thought that was a 10 carat when I saw it, so I'm not sure how they got to 6 carats, but I'll go with it. We've got a color change Sphene here. Well, that's nice. We had the earrings to match earlier, but they're still here. Got a big emerald ladies ring. If any of those look good, you let me know. That's our big emerald. Look at that stone. That's actually a 3 carat 28. I also have a large diamond ring that's got a carat. No, 205. Whoa, this one's the big baguette ring. Look at that, 205. It's like 2 rings in one. It's like you have a cascade of marquise cuts down the middle over your tapered baguette row after row after row. So that's a little bit of our selection, and that's a little preview of what's all still to come in an hour and 10 minutes. But last call on those 2 diamond pieces that are left. 2 out of the 3, pear and oval, the ones I expected to go first, they're here. So those would be ones to pick up. Now, let me know what you'd like to see off this wheel. I mean, nothing up there is supposed to be under $10,000 except the zircon, but let's see what we can do. All right, I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to go ahead and show you the Sphene. Let me go ahead and show you this one because I know we love a Sphene. And we loved, I know we had the earrings a few minutes ago, and that was nice. They were round, they were matched, they were in the earring with the baguettes. Well, this is something we have not seen in a while, and we have no other ones. There's nothing new coming in. Already, again, the show's already been going on, so we know that, you know, what's out there in the wholesale world, no color change Sphenes at all. This is, wow, isn't that a great stone? That's going to be item number 112-8443. We're going to get you a major value here, and again, all that jewelry that we had can easily come up here on the air for you. You just let me know what you like the best, but this one, I have a feeling that's going to be quick to go, especially with the amount of reds and pinks. I'm seeing more pink. It kind of caught me off guard. I'm seeing 2 distinct colors there, not just red. There is a distinct red and there's a distinct pink, and I've never seen that from the color change Sphene dispersive stones. And they always disperse. This is a 109 stone. It's one of the rarest I can show you. It is a gorgeous, radiant, and it has diamonds every which way, but keeping it classic. 81 points in diamonds. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. You tell me how you like your color change, Sphene. There's not a bad way to go, except rose. Never go rose. Just don't go rose. Don't go rose gold in anything but morganite or pink diamonds. Those are the only times rose gold should be seen, to be honest with you. This is a 109 Madagascar color change Sphene. Oh, I see. Well, no wonder it looks so good. Well, private collection. This is the one they've been holding out on, because I've been literally going through months and months and months and months with no new color change Sphene. We've had some of the same ones that have been here a while. I've had nothing new, nothing. So I was wondering where this came from. We had the earrings earlier. They're still here, by the way, at under $3,000 if you do want the earrings. And then this one, private collection, Kingstone of the Parcel, collected and saved and tucked away. This was back about 3 years ago. 3 years ago when this came to play. Let's take a look at it. It is, nobody on the lines. All right, well, let's just skip it. It's way too much money for what, you know, we're here to do. This one's $79.99. That's what I can do, $79.99. Tell you what, here's what I'm gonna, I think that I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one who is just falling in love the more I look at the stone, seeing all the colors that's giving, and that's actually when it's face up. Look, it becomes even brighter. This also, all the stone, the body color of the stone will change color from green to red. Usually they're just more dark or olive tone. They get either too dark a green or too yellowy green, and then they look olive. They can be just kind of ick. They can be. And then you see this stone in the perfect set aside from the beginning, the one that was like the chosen one here. And that's why it was set aside to be in the premier private collection. And now it's coming out to play because we don't have anything else. Let's just go. Zero to start. I'm going to try it. It's not going to be probably the best thing to do. I had no luck with auctions the last couple of days. I'm going to start at nothing. But because we only have an hour left, I'm going to go $500 increments just so we're not here, you know, online for 4 hours after the show, because we really want to just do this in a couple of minutes and give you the opportunity to own an $8,000 premier private collection stone for, well, at this point, who knows, 500. Do you have 500? Thank you. We've got our open already. We've got our open, and I can always recap the earrings if you missed those earlier, because they would be a beautiful match. Even though the earrings are rounds and this is the radiant, they would match beautifully. We have $500. Thank you. One bidder only. Let's try it on. Okay, wow. And I love that it's not like overpowering. It's great ease of wear. There's a beautiful classic design element to it. Doesn't have to be that, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna wear that. Just wear it. Now remember, if you're gonna go like to boxing class, don't wear it. Don't wear your jewelry to the gym. It's never a good idea. You know, you can get hurt and you can hurt your jewelry. So like, again, but any, like you're going out to lunch, you're going out to dinner, you're going about your day. That's the piece that just, I mean, green diamond, no, green diamonds don't even look this good because my diamonds don't disperse this much as Sphene's. Sphene's disperse more. Yeah? $1,000. We've got, well, 2 bidders and $1,000. And we're kind of a slow start here, but it's okay. I got time. We got an hour and 5 minutes. We'll figure it out. 15 back to our OG bidder. $1,500. Oh my. And we're slowing down. We never really sped up. We never really got started here. So here we are. We're at $1,500 and, do you want to go 2? No? All right. Well, we had 2 bidders and now we have 1. And we're just getting started. I didn't even put up a 60-second clock to get the open because we got the open and now we've kind of stalled out. So here we are. It's going to be last call. Are we ready to do this? I was thinking we need hours to do this. And yet here we are, $1,500. Everybody is bowed out except for 1 bidder. I cannot believe it. It's just the way auctions have been going. I think this is what's naturally happens. When you go, we went about 2 months without doing an auction. 2 months. Because we had a big event going on. There were no auctions. It was prohibited. It wasn't allowed. So we went a while. So it's like we're getting back in the saddle here, right? And I think a lot of us have forgotten that this is actually where, because you're in charge and because there's no reserve, and there is not a reserve here. So I can't not sell it. I got to sell it. I think a lot of us are forgetting what a great value. We have to look at this as we started with nothing. We've gotten, the price is up there, by the way. That was price. That's the price I'm supposed to get today. And I'm clearly not getting $79.99. So let's look at it again. You know what? I'm not ready for a clock yet, Tony. We need to wait this thing out. We need to wait. I'm tempted to wait till the top of the hour just so we have a new influx of viewers that can see it here at the top of the hour. That's what I should probably do, is just wait. Sorry, guys. Let me get some water. When I get to that 2-hour mark, I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably have a sip of water. 2 hours about my limit. Are we really going to, should we clock it? I got one bidder. What am I to do? Who do you have there, Jess? They're in the lead. They're the only bidder left. I can't apparently get more than $1,500 on the ring when it's supposed to be $8 because it's the private collection. This is a rare stone that most people don't have. That is not in retail. I've yet to see the stone in a retail. Already talked to the people because my representatives from my other company are there at Vegas. They've been there all week while I'm here with you guys. I head out today for about 18 hours, come back, see you guys on Wednesday. Here's the thing. There's no Sphene in that big show. There's no Sphene out there anywhere else that I know of to get the color-changing variety. This is the one that was set aside from the beginning. Yes, I'm about to give it a 2-minute clock because I am going nowhere fast. This is where we have got to get a few more bidders on these phone lines here because something weird is going on right now, and I don't know what it is. But some people would say, well, the prices on jewelry have gone. Not here, they haven't. I mean, not here. That's the thing. I wish I could say it was prices. If it was $8,000, I'd say, yeah, the price is too high. I would say that. That's why I did the auction, by the way. I did say that. That's why I'm doing the auction. The auction is what I use when I think the price is a little bit, maybe I don't think it's going to go at $79.99. I just know you too well. I know you. I know me. I know what we look for in value. I know $8,000 is not going to be the value we feel great about. But my goodness, I was not expecting $1,500, and that's where we're at. And we're going to give it a final 2 minutes and then we sell it. So it's 2 minutes to dial in, even if you've not, well, most of you have not dialed in yet because we've only had 2 bidders and the other one's out. So we have 2 minutes to sell it. It's such a buy. Even the next bid would still be $6,000 away from where it should sell today. So there is value happening right now. Let's take a last look at it. I'm going to give it 2 minutes and then we're out of here. We're out of here. Top of the hour, we'll be here. And then I don't know what we're going to do. We'll play Guess What's in Her Purse. Let's sell. Does anyone want to have a blueberry bagel? That's what else do I have in there? I don't know, but obviously I have failed at selling jewelry. I'm going to have to sell something else. We've got a wallet. I've got a Gucci brooch in here. What else do I have? Lip gloss. What else do I have? I've got a big sexy hairspray, some Afrin. Yeah, I mean, we'll play What's in Lolo's Purse because at this point, I clearly can't sell jewelry anymore. And this is an auction where you're in charge. You're paying whatever you want to pay. Yes. Verifying. Let's see what we got. We got 1:15 remaining, and here's your last look at it on the hand. Okay. See anybody else verifying on this one? That is a gorgeous stone. If it wasn't pretty, I might be able to understand this. If it was too much money, I might be able to understand it. If it was a weird mounting, like nobody's going to like it mounting, I'd understand it. But this is classic. It is beautiful. It's got actually something I've never seen in Sphenes before. I have seen things in Sphenes before, like a lot of color. But to see a distinctive red and a distinctive fuchsia pink and distinctive oranges and yellows and blues and greens and all of that color, that is why it was set aside. And now you have a chance to own that stone. And we have 30 seconds remaining. Here it is on the hand one more time. I can't believe how fast that clock went. Oh my goodness. Yes, time flies when you're losing money. It really does. I mean, it's as simple as I can make it here. And you're going to choose your gold color so you know you don't have to leave it in the yellow gold. But look at that. I do have to point that out. You're not seeing much gold. It's diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. You're seeing diamonds. You don't see the gold. So it's not going to be a huge thing, but I still want it to be perfected for you. I want you to have exactly what you want in your Sphene. I want you to have the style you like. And again, I don't know what I'm doing here, but auctions have never gone like this. I mean, 2 bidders on an auction, that's just not right. That's not normal. And again, if nobody's watching, that explains it, right? But we know we got a few people here. It's Sunday, it's daytime. Let's take a look. 15, do we have $2,000? Let me see. I got to go in the phone bank and see what's going on out here, because who knows? Could be the boba deliveries here. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything. Do we have $2,000? Let's see. Yes. Oh my goodness. Can I do another clock? A help me clock, a mercy clock, a desperation clock, and even if it's like 30 seconds, I need a miracle. Can we make a miracle happen? Oh, no, 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 this is not right. What is going on? $8,000 ring and am I at 2? Oh, I don't know. I got one person that's trying to get in here. One person, I know we don't have a lot of operators here today, so forgive me. Do we have $2,000? Looks like we do. We do. It's confirmed. Okay, because I don't want to redo this auction. It's been painful enough the first go around. We have $2,000, Tony. It's official. We got it. But now we got to look for 3 or 4 or 5, but we got 2. 2,000 going once. No. Please say it's not so. And all those diamonds are big and beautiful. You have the double halo. Look at the size of the diamonds down the sides here. They're big too. Do we have 25? That is one gorgeous, gorgeous stone. That is a gorgeous stone. I mean, we're talking about one of our best. And I don't know what's going on with my auctions, but it makes me want to do a few more of them because it's wild. This is, if nothing else, it's an adrenaline burst. It's a shot of adrenaline. Hopefully carry me through the rest of the day here. I need that too. Like, I need that. Do we have 25? You got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Let's move on to what? What's going to follow something like that? Okay, maybe a ruby. Yeah, maybe a ruby. A Burma ruby. Take a look at this. Thank you so much. Well, wow. Okay. Yes. Yes, please, ruby. Look at that ruby. It's gorgeous. So the Sphene is gone. Congrats there. This is, well, look at that. It's a non-serious way to do an emerald or a ruby. And what I mean by that is a lot of times if we're going to go to Burma, most every time I have a Burma, there's a real serious, it's a bridge, it's a double halo. What I mean is quality is always serious here. But the designs don't have to be, because not everybody wants the same old traditional classic. A, you might already have it. B, you might like a little more just personality to your style. This inherently makes it a little more wearable. Hear me out. It's 112-8468. It's that sweeping, feathery palm leaf design that goes across the finger, not like 2 or 3 fingers is nothing like impractical like that, but it's going to be that beautiful look where you have this sweep of diamonds, the beautiful cutouts, the white diamonds with the gorgeous 70-point Burma, and then you get the 40 points in diamonds, and yet it's so wearable anywhere. Thumb to pinky, anywhere across the hand, also in any gold color you'd like. So there's that. Also 112-8468, so we can build, because I know it's new and we like our new. You know, we've needed some new. And by the way, if anybody needs the Sphene earrings, if anybody out there saying, wait a minute, I missed Sphene earrings, we have the round earrings with the baguettes, let me know. We can re-show those because the Sphene earrings were only $29.99. So we can bring those to you and, you know, bring those back. So we'd love to do that. We'd love to bring the Sphenes back out. But here we are with our Mogok Burma. So again, it's a 70-point ruby and then 40 points in diamonds. And it's in this beautiful sweep where it's not straight across. It goes a little bit flared towards one side. So a little bit more of a almost not really diagonal, but really just that elegant little sweep so that it looks like, again, a feather or a leaf. I don't know. What do you guys think? Feather, leaf, feather? I don't know. It's really just kind of open to interpretation. But what it is when I say it's not that traditional setting, and it's still a very important ruby. You see it right there with very important diamonds. Let me show it to you on the hand. 2 ways to wear it, kind of like you always consider. That one, see how it's kind of flaring this way, wrapping in and pointing down. You can obviously turn it around, wear it the other way if you like. Let me do that very quickly so you can see how that will look if you prefer that way. Ooh, I don't know. Looks good either way. And obviously this can be worn anywhere, even the thumb. I love this actually as a thumb ring because of that direction it has. It is in yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. You do get to choose your gold color on this one also. So a big value coming your way. One only though. Let's blow it out. Top of the hour. We have 55 minutes left in our week together. That's not a lot of time. And you got to let us know, because you know what else is here? The heart-shaped Tanzanite, the 31-carat heart-shape. Our own version of the heart of the ocean is here. Our beautiful couple of diamonds are still here that are over 1 carat. We had that big purple Paraiba in that lavender color. That was gorgeous. So again, options are here, but take a look at this. Yowza, yowza, yowza. White, yellow, rose, yeah. Sure. You got it. Okay, Catherine. Well, they're all coming up in the show. So I don't know if you want to see one sooner rather than later, but we're going to get to them. We'll start them next. Let's make this easy. Okay, Catherine's ready. You know what? Blow it out. I don't care if it's supposed to be $32.99. I've got to do better. That's a very important light 1 carat ruby that has clarity to a T. Something you don't always see, especially in ruby. And it's going to be only $999. Yay! Something that's like virtually impossible to do with jewelry right now, but I'm doing it. Yes. She wants to take the ruby, maybe, verifying. Okay, so Sharon's thinking about the ruby, $9.99. Do you guys want to see it as a thumb ring? I just have to. I just think it's so pretty that way. I do love this look. I don't know, just a little bit something you wouldn't expect. I don't know if it's going to fit my thumb, but I'm trying. That's what it looks like as a thumb ring. So what do you think? Could work there. I mean, you probably scoot it up a little more. It's just not the size for my thumb, but it is very special. So that one, we're going to go back up close. Oh no, now I can't get the ring off. I'm serious. The ruby may be mine. I may have to buy it instead, Sharon. All right, here we go. Finally. Now, what got me thinking I should put it there? But that's actually a better angle at the ruby there, to see that ruby for what that ruby, look at that color, glow, a lot of blue red there. It's what you want. That's from Burma. So it should have that blue red and then that feathery design. And look at how it's finished. Woo, that's pretty. A lot of gorgeous mirror polishing. I mean, that looks good right there, doesn't it? So that's $9.99. And then let's see, shall we see the, I'm thinking that really private collection Mandra needs to get a good home here if I can make that affordable. Also the pink zircon also coming out. There are some real pretty pieces, and that Tanzanite still on the way. So we are going to have a pretty busy 50 minutes here that we have left for our Sunday. And so let me know if you have any requests. If there is anything you want to see again from the previous 2 hours and 8 minutes, yeah, say the word, let me know. All right, here comes the Mandarin. 112-8177 is on the way. This one is another private collection. I told you we bring them on Sunday. Look at that. That is stunning. First of all, that has got to be the prettiest Mandarin we've seen on this show. No doubt, hands down. If you have never maybe even looked twice at Mandarin, take a look at your screen here. Look at that. There are actual reds coming through. Yellows coming through. It is pure, pure, pure. Like the most gorgeous sunset you've ever seen. You know, where there's just like these piercing colors. That is gorgeous. I mean, from, yes, an overall bright, bright neon orange. But yellow flashes, true reds coming through. That is an impressive stone. And it's our 3 carat 02. No wonder it's private collection. Premier private collection. Diamonds in the bridge. That's a 122 diamond weight. Look at that. That's like the ultimate. It is the ultimate Mandarin garnet. And the fact it's over 3 carats. Over 3 carats. All that diamond weight. Come on in, everybody. I'll just give it away, because I know these prices are a little wonky. I mean, they're important stones. They shouldn't be for sale. They're private collection stones. It's like walking in the museum and saying, how much? How much? I'd like it. Here's my checkbook. I'm ready to write. No, you don't do that. There are certain pieces that are so high level, they're not for sale. They certainly don't go on sale. That's where we're at right now with this Mandarin. And it's 122. In the diamonds, they run underneath. They go all the way. Look at that. Excuse me. Look at the glow. You know, if the light is penetrating to the stone to the point where it can cast a bright neon orange glow on the diamonds underneath, that also tells you something about that stone. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to blow it out right now. This is the fun part of the show where things get real desperate, right? Where we start taking, like, you know, pieces you don't put a price tag on. Now, they did. Of course, they did. It's $26,999. I know I'm not going to get that. Hey, can we look at that side view? Look at that. Look at that side view. Watch the stone. So now what's happening? Now all those bright, vibrant sunset colors are being basically broken up by the diamonds that are reflecting through the stone, because the diamonds are underneath. Look at that from the side. Look at that from front, side. It's really impossible to not be a little enraptured by this, to really be captivated by the beauty of this stone. Here's what it looks like on. Look at that. It's better than an orange diamond. Let me tell you, don't buy an orange diamond if you can get a mandarin garnet. If you can get a premium quality, orange diamonds don't look anything like this. They're not as bright, they're not as vibrant, and you know what? They would be a fortune. If I had a 3-carat orange diamond, first of all, it would be more brown, and it wouldn't look anything like this. And it would be like, add 2 zeros. Yeah, move commas over, add zeros. Don't do that. Let's make it even better. It's not going to be $99.99. I will blow it out. I'm just going to make this simple and easy and affordable. And it's not going to be $99 or $89 or $79 or $69 or $59. I got to move jewelry. We've got 48 minutes to do it. This is one of our not just new, but premier private collection. And I'm not even asking $5,000 for it. Certain pieces are just straight up values. This is a straight up, can't deny it, best of the best value. It's not $59.99. It's not going to be $5,000. It's not even $49.99. I'll tell you what, right now, I'm going to blow it out. This is yours. Just call me early because obviously only one caller gets it. You can say sold and reserve it. I'll still go lower. You know it's a value right now. I'm taking it even lower. I'll make it $3,999. 60 seconds if it lasts that long. Yes, Jason, go ahead. Yeah, the white gold. All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. So only one left on our gents white gold diamond ring. We had 3 to start. We now have 1 left. If you wanted any of those bigger diamonds that we had earlier, they're here. We had an amethyst earlier here, kunzite pendant here. We had a Paraiba. Mary requested it. She did not take it. We have that here. The Rubilite is here, and the heart-shaped Tanzanite 31-carat pendant also here. So we can show those again. You know we will, because they're all going to go before the day is over. That's in 47 minutes. We've got our last look here at the Mandarin, which is our first look, but really our last look, and I'd be very, very shocked if that lasts another 20 seconds. That would be a surprise. And a big diamond ring, a big zircon ring. There's a blue and there's a pink. The pink one's new, so we'll share that with you. How about that? $39.99 for the big mandarin. Mandarins are a stone that also, interestingly enough, are on par with Paraibas the way they're elevating in price, so it's a little bit surprising that we have this one here at 3 carats 02 for a price tag like that, because we're seeing more mandarins kind of in line with Paraiba pricing. Totally different stones, one being a garnet, this one, and then one being a tourmaline. They're very much on par. So when we're seeing a 3 carat stone that looks this good and it's under $4,000, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So here it is, $39.99. All right, back to the zircon, because those were the 2 requests we had. So we'll show the pink zircon. I flashed these all earlier, said, hey, here's what's coming, what looks good. And a lot of you said the mandarin and the zircon. Well, here is a true pink. This one's less purple. Yeah. I sure can. So we're going to page one of our customers, Katrina. You got it. Katrina, if you're still watching and with us, could you please give us a call and ask for Jess? She has a question for you. So Katrina, give us a call. Here is our pink zircon. It's 112-8470. And like I said, some are more purple, some are more red, some are a little bit actually kind of brown. This one's really true deep pink, like a raspberry pink with some red flashes. It is a 259 round, 49 points in diamonds around it, because it's got that classic setting style, the halo, and then the diamonds down the sides. And your choice of gold. Can I just do a little drive-by on the mandarin? A little mandarin drive-by. Please take that stone. You will be forever, eternally thankful and grateful to TVON if you take that stone and make that yours. You will love it. But our 259 zircon is here and ready. And it is not going to be, well, I can tell you a lot of things it's not going to be. The price it should be, $49.99, taking it lower. This pairs up beautifully with stacks and wonder rings and scalloped wonder rings and chevron wonder rings and all of the above. So I would really seriously consider, you know, again, you can wear it by itself and it looks great that way. It's intended to be a standalone design, but it also looks great paired up with other things. So a lot of great options for you there. Look at that. See how it just even more alive the further away you go. It's like it's really giving this intense kind of brilliance and razzle dazzle. And we know that zircons are very refractive, doubly so to a lot of the other stones out there. This one, not $49.99. How about we do this? I don't know. It's a really good stone. It's a really amazing option. It's got a really impressive color and brilliance to it and doesn't look like a lot of the pink stones. Like there's pink sapphires. This doesn't look anything like it. There are pink diamonds. Doesn't look anything like it. So it really is, even if you're a pink girl and you've got, you know, your good set of pink collector stones, you probably don't have anything quite like this. It's really separate and very unique to its own category here. And it's going to be better than even $2,000. We need a value, you got a value. We need an extra 40, well, we got like 42 minutes to go crazy here. Let's do it. It's not going to be $19.99. This is how we make zircons that were discovered. Keep in mind, this particular zircon, the source for it, the zircons have been around in the earth for a long, long time. They all have. But the thing is, there are different discoveries that happen at different points. And this discovery from Ceylon was made in 2020. Not all that long ago. It's an infant of a gem, except it's already gone. Done, gone, mined out. So this is the time to pick it up, and we'll make it actually better than even 19. How about better than $1,500? I'll keep going till it sells. $14.99. I think we could probably give it 30 seconds, and that will be spoken for. But I will do better than 14, better than 13. Let's give it away. Make it $1,299 for 60 seconds. And then I have, I don't know, that big Tanzanite is very important. We have a 606 Asher that's looking like a 10 carat and a new mounting today. And is it ever high end? Wait till you see that Tanzanite. Plus the big emerald. Oh, big Tanzanite earrings are here. They're like 5,000 a carat. I don't know why these are 5,000 a carat, but I will help you out. I can make them more affordable than that. I really can. I'll do whatever it takes to move jewelry. That's why you love me, right? Because we are just desperately trying to move jewelry as fast as we can and put new jewelry on sale as if it's been here for years when it hasn't. And that's the really exciting part, is that you're not going to keep me from putting everything on sale. I love a sale. I love a value. I think that's what we need to do to keep jewelry accessible to one and all. That's my mission in life, is to really keep fine jewelry, no compromise, high quality fine jewelry accessible to one and all. That is what we do. So our last call on that one at $12.99 sounds like that one's verifying. Here is a glance at those Tanzanite earrings. These are very, very important. They're huge emerald cuts. They're in a larger stud style. They have the post near the top. They're gorgeous blue wing block D. Of course, museum reserves all we have left. And there's a match pair of those earrings. So if you're looking for a Tanzanite button style, we do have them. We have a blue zircon. If you want to go larger in your zircon into that really neon bright electric blue color, I do also have this one. Wow, that's a markdown. That's an 11 karat 92 babe of a stone. That's a really beautiful, voluptuous, great looking blue zircon. So we do have that one as well. And diamond lovers, you want to go all straight up diamonds, I got you covered. I got big diamonds, nothing but big diamonds. We had to blow that out because, you know, one thing we don't see enough of is all white diamonds in one ring like this. Let me try it on first for you. It is item number 112-7431. Here is a kind of a cascading style. There's really two elements here. You've got multiple rows, 4 in fact, of tapered baguettes, all channel set throughout the ring. And then on top of that, essentially, is this beautiful cascade of all these fancy cut marquise. So it's all going to be marquise and baguettes. Total weight here of 205 in platinum. And there's only one. And it's very large. And I know it's been marked down because it used to be $99.99, so we're making it so much better. The pink zircon, we're making way for this diamond ring. Let me know who's got the pink zircon. Let me show you the diamond ring up close here next, because why not? We got to see all that quality, the beautiful setting. Do you see? It's all marquise cuts. Those are big down the middle. And then all the tapered baguettes as well in the platinum setting. And this is one only. Oh my goodness, is this going to go fast? It's not even $49.99. Yassine. The pink on the hand again? Sure, here's the pink zircon on the hand again. There it is. Beautiful. Look at that. And that's where you can start to appreciate the zircons more from afar, because they have that, there's that double refraction we love. So they really do know how to play with the light. They take the light and they break it up and they double it. So that's why you get this really amazing look there. So that is going to be only $12.99. I think you'll have to check. I think that one last I heard was verifying. So that should be out of here. And then we'll go back to our beautiful diamond cascading ring here. And that's actually got a newer price than even $49.99. We're going to go lower than that. It was, actually, let's take it even lower than $39.99. Moving it up. One only, and all bigger, impressive diamonds, one you can wear all the time, every day, enjoy, and you know, we're gonna size it for you too, even though it's in platinum, and it's only $3,499. That's it. So $34.99 first caller on the diamond ring, pink zircon verifying, the blue zircon is here at a markdown as well. We have shown you all the brand new jewelry except for one, and that's the Tanzanite I've been saving here, the ring, the new design. We also have the mandarin still here. There are a few pieces that are still available from the show, and some shockers at that, but that doesn't mean they're going to be here at the end of the show in 39 minutes. Or 38 now, they will go. So reminder, call us early if you're already thinking about something. You may want to pick it up before we recap it and show it to the rest of the world. And now the Tanzanite. I have been excited about this one, to say the least. Kind of waited here to give you a really big moment to see everything before we get into what we really love, which is going to be that exceptional material, that blue wing block D that we can't get enough of, except now we're leveling up to the museum reserve, and here we go. So that diamond ring at the moment is here. This is what we've been waiting on. A brand new, very exciting mounting, very, very, very big diamonds around it, and of course a stone that is item number 1128436. I'm a little shocked. I thought it was a 10 carat, just based on the look, the visual. I mean, I've tried on and sold some like 10,000 different blue wings at this point over the last few years. That has the look of a 10 carat. It's a 606 in the Asher. It's 8436 on the item number. It's all done in 14 karat gold. And let's really dig into these diamonds, because there are only 4 baguettes. That totals 80 points. So yes, remember when we had those earrings earlier that were 20-point diamonds a piece? These are 20-point diamond baguettes a piece, 4 of them. Then the rounds, well, look at that, 2 in each corner, 8 there, just a few more on the sides of the band. Those round brilliants are 89 points in diamonds. A total of 1 carat 69 in diamond weight. How about that? Really upgraded. And why? It's deserving. That museum reserve deserves the highest end diamonds, and not just about quality. They're quality, of course, but it's about the individual size of the diamonds. They're, yes, VS and bright white, but they've got this incredible size. That's so important. I'm so proud that we can bring you Blue Wing Museum Reserve still. Glad that we get you a chance before they actually go to the museums, because that's where they're headed if they stick around. Here's what this looks like on the hand, though, because I think that's even more important to see. It really needs to be seen on the hand to fully appreciate the color, because this is a little lower light than down here. So you really get a much more true perspective, a real true to life look at your future ring by seeing it from this angle. That is dynamic, really is. And then it's so makes sense to have these bigger baguettes too, because that's really replicating what we're seeing in the cutting of the Asher. That beautiful long step facet, that step facet that then you see at the same time when the stone flashes, so do the baguettes around it. Each side flanked by a baguette. You see how that works? It's beautiful. Makes a lot of sense to have a great designer style like this, and a huge value on the way, where it's not going to be, well, I can't do $99.99. Remember, it is 1 carat 69 in diamond weight. That is pretty amazing. We don't see a lot of Tanzanite rings with that level of diamond weight, and we obviously break it down because we're really proud that those are 20 points apiece in the baguettes. The rounds are nice big sizes individually as well. But here's what we're going to do. Instead of 99, it's our last call on the show. We have 35 minutes left, and it's pretty much recaps after this. I got 2 options. We can either get your requests in, or we can do recaps. I've shown you everything from the day. Everything has been shown except the Tanzanite earrings and the blue zircon. Everything else is shown. We can just recap, or we can take requests, and more importantly, we can get this one out the door, and I'll tell you how we do that. Instead of 99, my lowest possible price here, because I'm not doing the company any good if I'm literally losing money on every single piece. But then again, we have 34 minutes left in our Sunday. We don't see you on Monday. We don't see you on Tuesday. We don't see you till Wednesday in the evening. So if there is a time to do something very special, it's right here, right now, for our last couple of minutes together for the week. So I think that's what we need to do. Instead of 99, My lowest possible price that I can give you here is $6,999. Not a problem with that. It's $1,000 a carat for the Tanzanite, and only then basically $999 for a mounting that never would be $999. Here's what I'll do instead. It's not going to be, I'll take it down. We'll go, the auction route is the only way to go. Otherwise, I can't get around $69.99. That's the price. So here's what I'll do instead. We're going to make this a lot better and a lot more affordable. Come on over and take a look. I'll try it on again because I think that's the better true perspective of the color here, and I really want you to see that. But it's not going to be $69.99. That is my lowest I can give you. I'm going to make it even better. We'll put it on the auction block. Let's start at $5,000. They're huge individual. This is the problem with upgrading. I've done a lot of blue wings, but this is an upgrade to what I've ever had. I've not had a Tanzanite with 20-point baguettes around it before. All the thousands of Tanzanites I brought, all these high-end stones, they don't usually have 20-point baguettes. That's the difference here. That's the difference. And yet it's not, why are we upgrading? Because we all get used to these values and we expect every single stone to be every single same price, and yet this is a huge upgrade on that diamond weight, and the stone is deserving of it because the stone is a huge upgrade as well. But we're going to go better than 5,000 because I refuse to leave it here. Can't leave a good stone down. And look at that. I mean, those are just massive baguettes. Think of what that would look like as a center stone in a ring. It'd be gorgeous just on its own as a center stone. Let's make it even better. Then 5, then 45. We are going to take it even lower for you right now. This is as simple and basic and easy as I can make it, but you got to call me. We got literally 32 minutes and we got to move mountains. So here's what I'll do. Instead of 45, instead of 44, instead of 43, look at the money you've saved from 10,000 to 7,000 to now 43, 42, 41. Let's go $4,000 and blow it out right now. 4,000 open, $10 increments only, and we'll see where it goes. I got earrings sitting here that are 4 carats each that are literally thousands of dollars per carat. They are thousands. They look like this. They're fabulous. Let me know if you want to see them, but they are not $4,000 for an entire piece. They're $4,000 a carat. And then there's 8 carats, 82. Those are, and they're beautiful, don't get me wrong, but those are a whole different price point. That's where this, well, look where this started. $99.99, now $69.99, and then look what you have an opportunity to save $3,000 just by shopping now, by dialing in, by calling, by saying, you know what, I'll give it a try. Let me start it and let me see what I think when I get it home. Because after all, an auction is still a returnable piece. It is a money-back guarantee behind it. So even though it's and very few people do that, usually if it's an auction and you're losing money as a company, you're usually saying it's got to be final sale. I only lose money if we get an open. But if I do get an open at $4,000 and it sells anywhere near that, I'm losing money. So that's the offer I have for you. I can lose money, potentially, but I do need an open to do that. So here we are, $4,000 and no open. No open. Nothing, 0, 60 seconds. Do we need to give it a little last call? There are moments in time where important things happen. Moments where we've seen something or are seeing something we don't normally see. That is the case with this mounting. That is the case with the designer diamonds used. That is certainly what's happening on a pricing level that should never happen. $4,000 to start. We do not have an open yet. We are verifying 2 different callers. So when this gets an open, it could obviously be, potentially it's going. We want to make sure that you're saving the money, though, to get it. 10,000 to 7,000 to now 4. Big reductions in prices here to make sure that in our last couple of minutes, we move all this new jewelry that we've been able to showcase today. So take a look at this one more time. It's our last call on that Tanzanite. 60 seconds to get it started. And oh, the Ashers are just so valuable. They are. They're just such a premium to get an Asher cut. So thrilled we get to bring you a fabulous one that's also going to be a big size. Because usually, isn't it true, the Asher cuts usually top out around 3 carats in size? This is a whole different deal to have this one here at the 6 carat size. I think it looks bigger. I have seen a lot of them. It certainly reads much larger than a 6 carat weight, so that's important too. We have no open yet. Jason, are you thinking about something else? All right, we can move along. This is it, guys. Last call. I know, it's like I put them all up earlier. Everyone asked about the mandarin, the pink zircon, but here's the Tanzanite waiting for a great home. All right, we're going to do a recap. We got quite a bit of jewelry to recap, actually. So we're going to do a recap. There's still so many great pieces here. Paraiba, purple Paraiba, Amethyst, Rubilite, blue-green Paraiba, Sphene earrings. There's a lot of good jewelry here. So let's not leave it. Let's take a look, especially for those of you, hey, if you joined in maybe in the last 30 minutes, hour and a half, even 2 hours, you've missed some of the show. So let's show you what you may have missed here. I'm going to move on from that one real quick. This blue Zircon. You know, this one used to be $13,999 during our big sale event. Right before they were to melt it, I was here in the afternoon before a show, and I saw them, what they were melting, and I said, wait, stop. I intervened. I just said, hold on. Let me give that one more shot, and let me take it lower than the sale price, and let me make this blue Zircon a deal. 112, 4364. This is it. I literally, basically just rescued it from being melted. It's our 11 karat 92 blue Zircon and 1.5 carats in diamonds in the largest signature mounting that we do. And it is in white gold. I recommend that. It stays that way. It's got the finishing, which I will show you. And there is a major, major value about to happen because this one is not going to be that $13,000 anymore. It's less. And there's one caller who takes it. It's a major stone. 12 carats is not small. Let's take a look. It's going to be a mighty, mighty, mighty fine piece on the hand, as you see there. Really important styling, great look. Look at the diamonds from side to side, pave around the edges and the shoulders of that ring, finished on the inside. There's the other way to wear it. $12,999 it will not be. First caller takes it today. We have literally 27 minutes left. What can we work a deal for you? How can we make the piece of jewelry you want, your piece? Let's show them all one more time, but this is not gonna be even $10,000. Because you guys know at $13,000 it would have been $1,300 off, and then you're still looking at a lot of money. I'm taking it below 10, below 9, below 8, below 7, below 6. I just got to make a couple of deals happen. We'll make it $4,999 on the Zircon. $49.99 for that big blue right there. That really incredible collector's prize right there for $49.99. Okay, so we have a last call in the show. So we've got several pieces to look at here. Let me add this to the mix, $49.99, take it or leave it. We've got the amethyst here as well. That was from way earlier. Second piece of the day was this amethyst for $777. Let me show you what we have. Let's just build. We'll build around. I'm going to show you what we have left. We got a lot of jewelry here, and it should not be. So I'm just going to show you what's here. You tell me what you want, what you'd like to take advantage of today. Tell me what you need another presentation on. Tell me if there's any questions you have. Tell me if you just need to see it on the hand one more time, or if you want to know if you can change a gold color. Here's what I have left from the show, and I'm going to need a little bit of room because I want to show you everything. Because there is not a piece I would have shown today that I would have ever dreamed would have stuck around at the end of the show. So let's make sure that they all move. There's the big mandarin garnet. Here's the Paraiba. Here's the amethyst, which is only $777. We've got the big Rubilite. I don't know about the Rubilite. The Rubilite is so important. The $495. I had literal fights yesterday over the Rubilite that I had yesterday. It was a 7 carat. There's the 4 carat 95 we had today. I also have the Paraiba pear shape here. Look at this. There's the Paraiba pear shape. That one's only going to be $69.99. I had the big, speaking of Paraibas, the purple. Here's the purple Paraiba in a color we had never seen until today. Here's the lavender purple. Actually, let me move the mandarin up front. We'll put the purple back here. That is my 4 carat 10 purple Paraiba. So that's got that gorgeous lavender color. I mean, really, seriously, guys, look at that wheel. Where else in this world do you find a selection of jewelry like this? All top quality, all top tier, all the best of the best. And then I even have Sphene earrings I'm going to add, because why not add some earrings? We can't just only have rings. I have a pendant that's coming out to play. I have Sphene earrings that are here. And then here's what you do. You'll let me know. We can give you the prices. Everything up here is either, I don't know, we got the price. The highest priced item up there is $69.99. Everything else, and it's amazing that I cannot believe the purple Paraiba back here is even less. That is $69.99 for the Paraiba, $59.99 for the purple Paraiba, $39.99, $39.99, $49.99, $777. This is $39.99 for the Paraiba. I mean, the values here are nuts. The mandarin is $39.99. And then look at these earrings. If you missed them earlier, color change. I mean, we got 25 minutes and we're just going to show this wheel. I've shown you everything else. We're showing the wheel. Take what you love. I can obviously zoom in on pieces. We can try them on. We can give you graphics, tell you all there is to know about your jewelry. But there's one thing I will not do, and that's leave anything here. This wheel is too good. This selection is too high end. The price tags are too low. Yes. Absolutely. Let's go to the amethyst on the hand. Here's the amethyst. It does stay in the rose gold, Jess, and it's going to be item number 1117911. Take a look. There's the amethyst on the hand. Very asymmetrical design. Of course, around your round, there's round diamonds here that sweep along this side. The other one's bezel set on the other side. 12 points in diamonds in the rose gold. It's a 441 Brazilian amethyst, and what a pretty combo there. And yet elevated just a bit off the hand because this whole band does this crisscross underneath where the stone is set, that then you see it's like a little roller coaster around it. So it's even pretty from the profile angles as you see there. And as you see there, that is gone. Congratulations. I'll add to it. We've got even more to look at up here. And don't forget about that color change Sphene earring. We had the Sphene ring already gone, but now we have the earrings as an option for you as well. So get acquainted with your favorites here. It's our last call on the show. Want to remind you that all of this jewelry has been presented in full. I'm happy to do that again. Look at this. I've got a gorgeous aqua. This aquamarine, awfully pretty here. This aqua is only $9.99 for the aqua. So there's an aquamarine there too that's going to be on the more affordable side, under $1,000. That's going to be the only piece on the wheel now that's under $1,000. Unless I add, oh yes, we had a diamond piece too. This is a diamond pendant. Let me put this off to the side, and then there's one more thing I got to show you here that I probably will leave separate from the wheel, and that is the heart shape amethyst or Tanzanite that I have. Look at this. That's a diamond platinum setting. This was with the chain. This is how we started the show, actually. It's a 70-point diamond weight in 18 karat gold with a box link chain. That necklace, and yes, it's the pendant, it's the chain, it's everything. That necklace is only $999, and I'll show it on the hand and the neckline again, because I know a lot of you, listen, if you did see this 3 hours ago, thank you for being with me this entire day. If you didn't, you're getting another look at it and getting it for $999, but you have to let me know which piece off this wheel you want to make your own. Look at that. Everything should go by the end of the show. That's all we're doing. No reason to wait. Can't sell them to you tomorrow or the next day anyway, so this is it, guys. You have to call now. That's $999. You get 70 points. Look at the side profile. How it's like a little V shape, comes up, holds those princess cuts in the middle. This is your adjustable 18-inch chain you have. So you move this little bead, you can slide it to the left here and then make it shorter. So you can wear it any which length you want. I'll show it on the neckline as well so you can see it right there. That's a beautiful piece and just so heavy the way it's done in that 18 karat gold as well. Yes, the chain is also 18 karat gold. So you're getting luxury all the way through, all those VS diamonds. This one's $999. Back to the wheel we go so you can see everything that we have. And then obviously I'm going to give you a look at that. We cannot not show the heart-shaped Tanzanite again. That is our largest stone here. So there's the necklace at $999. Let me know how we can help you guys. Whatever you need to see again, whatever you want to see fully presented again. Any questions? If I left you with a question, my apologies. I never want to do that. But if you have a question, this is your time to ask those questions, to call in and say, here's what I want to know. Can I change the gold color? Can I get that sized? What do you recommend? What is the What is the price tag? Obviously, these have all been fully presented. Those that have been with us for the entire show know everything there is to know about these, but you may still have questions. There's the purple Paraiba. The Rubilite cannot stay. That is such a big value. That Rubilite is only $39.99. The Tanzanite is $39.99. A lot of what's up here is under $5,000. A lot of what's up here is under $4,000. That should never happen. You know that about jewelry. We all understand what jewelry is doing, what it's doing now, and of course what it's been doing, that we just do not abide by what's happening in the real world of jewelry because we want to make everything as affordable as possible. Questions? How can we help you? Yes. Diamond pendant and chain necklace gone. Congratulations on that one. That one is spoken for, and that one's going to be item number 1127182. Thank you so much. Now, it does give me a moment here to show you another very important pendant that is only the most important pendant I've ever had in Tanzanite here on this show. It is item number 1128427. I'm going to show it here on my hand. This is the 31 karat plus in the heart shape, museum reserve. It's a 3164. It's got 94 points in diamonds. This is somehow, some way under $17,000, and it's got to go today. Do you know that's like $500 and some a carat? For a 3164, no less. That's a big old value right there. Time to take advantage of that Tanzanite pendant, which is a full 1 3/8. I'm going to show it on the neckline here coming up as well, so you can see what that looks like. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's the one to own right there. $16,999. You realize in 18 and a half minutes, not only should this be gone, everything up there on that wheel, everything, all those rings, all those fantastic earrings, and this pendant should be gone from this inventory in literally 18 minutes. Let's take a look at everything in rings that we have here for you. There's your last call. And again, can I put that up here? I say, yeah, let's put up the heart shape so you can see it. Enjoy some time up here with the rest of the fantastic pieces that are here. Look at that heart shape. My goodness. What a value. What a selection. What an impressive day this has been of incredible jewelry. I don't know if anything can be better looking than that wheel right there. Look at that. That is just the ultimate high level quality, variety, stunning values as well. Very busy on the phone lines here. Obviously, we'll take everything that we need to and put it up individually. If you have questions or want to see something again on the hand, of course, that's what we're here for. So make sure that you're dialed in so you can tell us how we can help you, because that's everything. That's the show right there. That is the show. And we're just waiting for your calls to find out which one you love. And of course, we have up to $17,000 pieces there, but not everything is. Most of what's up there is under $4,000, so there's a lot to take advantage of. That includes the mandarin garnet. That includes the fabulous, I cannot get over this. This aquamarine is $9.99. These are $29.99 for the earrings. The Padparasha, $39.99. So is the mandarin in the bridge. So is that Tanzanite back here, which is the 6 carat that looks like 10. That is very important. I'm going to switch these around just because I think they will show off a little bit better, just to see everything, just so that you can see everything really, really well. That mounting was brand new, by the way, on that Tanzanite. So there are very important pieces here. Padparasha, mandarin, you tell me how we can help you. I think the Rubilite. The Rubilite's a star to me. It's a star. So is the purple Paraiba off to the left. But that Rubilite round is an absolute superstar. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at them until they go. And then if we clear off the wheel by the end of the show, I'll show you some other things here. But we are really, truly, I mean, everything's got to go off that wheel. No question about it. And what we have here is such an amazing selection. That mandarin is just, there are certain pieces, like I always say, look away and then look back. See where your eye goes. That's where you need to go. That's where the piece that is best suited for you is like, what catches your eye? What's the first piece that you see? What's the piece that you just can't stop staring at, that you want to say, at least let me send it to your house so you can see it in person? Because our jewelry cannot, you really cannot do justice to these pieces here on television. And that's, most of the time, television is going to make things look better. Here, the quality is so good. Honestly, you're going to see a better quality when you see it at home. You really need to see them at home to appreciate their true beauty and their true amazing quality. That's what this is, in rarity beyond. So again, what would you like to know more about off this wheel? We'll give it 2 minutes. Listen, I won't force this on you. If you're done with it, if you've seen it, you're good. You're saying, nope, there's nothing I desire off that wheel. There's no questions I have, nothing I'm thinking about. Then I can move on. I can, I'm certainly not going to spend 15 minutes looking at things you don't want to look at. But if there is anything, and there should be, honestly, if there's nothing up there that's of interest, yeah, I don't know. I'm not honestly sure if jewelry is going to be like your true passion. Because this is, out of all the years I've been doing this and all the selections I've had in great jewelry, this is a really tough wheel to top. When we see what's up here, the quality, the designs, the styles, yes, the values, yeah. I know this isn't, I mean, the inexpensive pieces that are under $1,000 have gone, right? I'll add another one to you. I think I've got another one, actually. If you want something under $1,000, I've got a gold quartz to add, but that's a wheel you need to take advantage of, for real. It's a really good wheel. So again, can't think of a better opportunity than what we have up there for you. I did have also, yeah, we have a gold quartz here. So let me show that to you, because I know we're loving these under $1,000 pieces. I get that. So let's take a look at the under $1,000 piece I have left, which is a gold quartz in yellow gold. So we do have that one for $9.99. If you'd like to capture that for your collection. There you go. Gold quartz, lots of diamonds. Yes, go ahead, Zine. The aquamarine. You got it. That aquamarine is gone. Thank you. I'm going to try that on the hand one more time just in case they missed it. It's a smaller size right now. It's our carat 60. And that can be done. Actually, I can do that in yellow gold if they prefer, but I really like it in the white. So I think they're probably going to keep it that way. So that one is spoken for. That was 1125816. Thank you so much. Aqua gone. And it leaves us with, let me take that gold quartz, put it over here now. We'll kind of have our $9.99 selection there over in that corner. So that's where, again, last call. Anything else I can help you with? Yes, go ahead. Sure, how do they want to see it? Up close on the hand, up on the neckline? Okay. Here's that diamond necklace again. It's already sold, by the way, but here it is one more time. Jason, who's that for? Hi, Connie. Take a look, Connie. There's your front face-up view of your new diamond necklace. The side profile I like to point out because it's got that V shape of pave, and it's almost as if it's holding one big princess cut there. And so that was in, remember, that was solid 18 karat gold with that 18 karat gold chain that was 18 inches, and that one was already spoken for. Here's what it looks like again on the hand. So she is fully aware of what she's got coming her way there. There it is. That was gone. Enjoy it. And then that chain, boy, you'll take it off. Use it with other things as well. Full adjustability on that chain. Slide that bead on over. Good job there. Thank you, Connie. Well done there. Okay, and then let me know any questions because I know nothing's going to be labeled individually here because we got a lot of jewelry hanging out. But there's $29.99 Sphene earrings. The mandarin is $39.99. This is a Padparasha. It is a true 50-50, beautiful sapphire, over 2 carats. Also here, this is $39.99. $49.99, $39.99, $9.99. The big Paraiba in the back, $69.99. The Rubilite round, $39.99. Don't forget about that Zircon for $49.99. This is our beautiful purple Paraiba. That is down to $59.99. And the big Tanzanite in the back, $16,999. Honestly, it's the best buy up there because you don't see 31 karat Tanzanites every day. It's our museum reserve, and it's here for under $17,000. So highly recommend that one. And we give it a final now 2 minutes. We still have 10 minutes left after the 2-minute clock expires. So I will figure out something else to do entirely. Not sure what that's going to be, but there's all my new jewelry that I presented in full that I'm willing to give an extra look at, maybe going up close, whatever you need, questions last minute. You're not going to see them again. We're still melting new pieces, by the way. We have a new policy where we're not going to be keeping pieces, okay? Because if you've seen it once, too many of you watch the show every day, we're not keeping jewelry. We're going to melt and remake, melt and remake, melt and remake, so that if it doesn't go on that first day at the discount it is not coming back or staying here in a vault. It's just going to be, again, you know, basically we're going to give you new every day. That's kind of the idea here, so that you're not seeing the same old, same old, same old all the time. So that's all new today, but it just gets one shot. That's it. We got to do it that way so that we can keep, you know, bringing you fresh, right? So that's really the key there, so that you're not just seeing the same old pieces over and over and over, and that's really, really important, and I think that's a great way to do it. So that's an important discount on everything up there. Again, brand new, but really big values up there for you, and something to take advantage of, I think, for everybody. Really beautifully done. And don't forget, there was also, let's see, we had a big, big emerald. That was a little, yeah, 3 carats, 28. It's a big stone. We've got, again, any last minute questions. We are still going to be looking at 10 minutes left to go in the show. That is everything, guys, that we've had that is still available. So really time here to call us, check on availability, see it on the hand again. Let's get it to you, because then you decide, you get it at home in your size, wear it, try it, and see if it's right for you. If it's not, send it on back. We never want you to keep anything you don't absolutely love, but that's really the point, is I don't know what up here you wouldn't love. I kind of tend to show you only things I know you're going to be satisfied and thrilled with when you see them at home, because that's the deal. I mean, it's jewelry. You need to love it. It's not a necessity. It's a luxury in life. So it should be something that gives you joy, brings a smile to your face. Even when you're not wearing it, just the thought, I think about a lot of my jewelry even when I'm not wearing it, and I'm just really proud to own great jewelry. It's a legacy to have for your family. Yes. Absolutely. This is the purple Paraiba, which is different from any of the other purples we've seen prior. And we have 2 people talking about this one. It's item number 8453. I'm going to try it on. So that's 8453. This was on early today because I was convinced it was going to go, because it's so rare. It's the first time we'd ever seen this color, and we got very busy on the phone line, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. This is our 410. It is like a diamond-like purple. So purple diamonds are not bright, garish purple. They're a light lavender lilac. This is, and it's a 410, but it's copper-bearing tourmaline. And it also has 180 in princess cuts and baguettes and rounds. And this whole ring, which is beautifully done in a custom mounting that was $18,999, is now $59.99. Questions before we go? The what? Oh, the Rubilite again? The Rubilite round? Yes. Are they on the line? No, they hung up. Okay. Okay, $59.99. Zine's verifying on that one. Let's take a look at the Rubilite one more time on the hand. That one is item number, and this was also here early last 2 hours ago. Here's 112-8456. That is the 4 carat 95 in a spectacular Rubilite. For everybody who was with me yesterday and were very mad that we missed, because there was a very important 7 carat that was sold very quickly. And this is the one that I brought out. It's basically, it's the same kind of color, same cutting, same gorgeous clarity, but it's a $495 with a carat 11 in diamonds, and that is down to $39.99. So even more affordable than what we saw yesterday. It wasn't supposed to be. You saw it was $89.99. We brought it down because that's what we're trying to do, is make it make sense, right? Give you value based on value you've loved before. So that's what it's all about. $39.99 only on that one. Last of the round Rubilites is right there, and it's just stunning, isn't it? Bright as can be, super clean, very pinky red like it should be. If it's not pinky red like that, it's not a Rubilite. There's a lot of shades of pink tourmaline out there. This is that super exotic, super expensive Rubilite. We continue to have a lot of questions about this wheel. It sounds like the gold quartz just sold. Congratulations on that one. That gold quartz is item number 7978. Reminder that the Rubilite is verifying. 2 people on that one. No doubt that's going to go. Our heart-shaped Tanzanite. This again, by the way, I know we have, sounds like that Tanzanite may be going, and don't forget about the heart shape. Best value up there is the heart-shaped Tanzanite. A, I don't have another one like it. B, it's the largest pendant we have. It's the largest stone we have. It's also about $500 a carat with free gold and free diamonds. And it's a 31, almost 32, really, it's closer to 32 carats in a heart-shaped Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D. So that is where you just have to act quickly. We have 7 minutes left to go. We still have a lot of questions coming in. Sphene earrings are on their way. Okay, so it sounds like the Sphene earrings are verifying as well. 8471 on the Sphene earrings. They are 1.5 carat total weight. We did them in 18 karat solid gold. And by the way, nothing more than 17,000 on the wheel, but outside of the Tanzanite, nothing up there is even going to be over $69.99 besides the Tanzanite pendant. So I would say, you know, again, this is how you make pieces yours. You have that money back guarantee to make sure you see it, love it, feel it, try it on, and examine it. Really make sure it's the right piece for you, because luxury pieces like this, you don't usually have that opportunity. Here you do. And the Sphene earrings are 1.5 carats, plus you're getting 72 points of straight up baguettes all the way around them. And that's going to be our last call on the Sphene earrings at $29.99. On the ring already went. We had a beautiful Sphene earlier. That already sold in auction. So maybe you're thinking about getting a match. If you were lucky enough to win the auction, how about those earrings to match? Yes. The Mandarin. All right. Is the Mandarin already gone, or do you just want to see it again? Mandarin's verifying. Let me try it on again for you. That's already, it sounds like that one may be gone. This is what's going to happen in these last 5.5 minutes. That's, how could it not? There's the Mandarin. That's going to be 112-8177. That is such a glorious stone. It really is. The big stone at 302 in size. Remember, this is down to $39.99. It's in the white gold, or I can change it for you. The bridge has a carat 22 in the diamonds. And yes, part of the luxury of this was not just the color and quality of that stone, the clarity as well, but the way you see the diamonds that run underneath it, that sparkle through it. We're very busy once again. So I'll keep it on this wheel as long as I've got questions coming in and you guys are loving it. So 39, and everything should be gone. Again, slowly and surely they're going. That one's now spoken for. Yes, congratulations. Here we go. This is what we have here. Sphene earrings. Look at the pieces go. Here's the pot Barasha, 2 carats plus. Don't leave that. Do not leave that behind. Here's the $49.99 blue zircon, almost 12 carats in size. We've got the Paraiba, 2 Paraibas up there. It's the purple and it's also the blue-green. Make sure you're calling on those Paraibas. They should not stay here. And the heart shape. Oh my goodness, the Asher cut Tanzanite and the heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant. These are the times we will help you make them more accommodating. If you want to put, let's say you want to use 2 cards, split the payment among 2 cards, if that makes it easier to help just, make it a little more digestible here budget-wise, let us help you do that. Here is last call. The Rubilite should be gone. The Rubilite still, okay, we have 2 people talking about the Rubilite. That's as good as gone. So the Rubilite should be going. The Mandarin's gone, thank you. Sphene earrings, Tanzanite Asher cuts, a 606. We've still got the Paraiba. The Paraiba pear is going to be that 1 carat 31 for $69.99. The Paraiba purple is a bigger stone for less money. So if that doesn't say there's a value, I don't know what does. I would probably, given the chance that I'm going to have more blue-greens, I won't have any more lavenders like that. This is your chance, because this one is, how is this possible? That 4 carat is smaller in price than this one. That's a carat 31. Here's a 4 carat, and the 4 carat is less money by $1,000. And Judy had a quick question on a bracelet. Let me show Judy's bracelet here. This is the bracelet, Judy. There it is, the diamond and gold bracelet. Let me put it on my hand real quick. It's 1127838. So this one, Judy, that is a really cool bracelet. 14 karat. Actually, I'm going to figure out a better way to show it to you. Let me undo it and put it on the wrist here. That's going to be 27 points in yellow gold. 27 points is the diamond weight. Yes, go ahead, Jess. Paraiba on the hand. This was a small ring size right now, Jess, so forgive me. It's not going to go on my ring finger. It's only a 4. And so I do wear a 5, 5.5. So there you go. That's going to be the Paraiba. It's 1124314. It is a perfect 50-50 blend of pink and orange. You get a 210 Paraiba, the diamond ballerina mounting with the baguettes and the round, 73 points there. And that's in platinum, stays in platinum. We've got that one down. That's one of our biggest drops in price today. That is $39.99, and it was $13. Look at that. You get $9,000 saved on that Paraiba. Better than a sell it or melt it value right there. And this, I'll recap the bangle here as well for you. $39.99 on the Paraiba. One only. Call me quickly. That one's got to go. Here's the bangle. Let me show you the bangle. I just wanted to show you how you undo it. So it's got a clasp in the back center. So it's actually got some flexibility to it. So you just pop it on the wrist like so. And then once that's on, you're going to clasp it. And then you see here that it's got that beautiful segment of diamonds all the way throughout. And it's going to fit an average size wrist. It's got 27 points in diamonds. It's in solid yellow gold only. And that one is $9.99 for that bracelet. So that's a beauty, isn't it? Great look at the bracelet there. Just a beautiful style to get that's really wearable. It's not too over the top or too dressy or too diamond intense. It's just giving you a lot of still stackable, layerable. If you like to do the whole stack up the arm candy. We have 2 minutes left in the show though. That's it. 2 minutes of airtime to look at all those great designer rings that we have here. The earrings as well. The bangle bracelet for Judy's request is $9.99. So make sure you get in on the phone lines, and that's a stunning piece. Look at that up close. So you see that's got the different trios of diamonds that are pave. You can see how that works. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 different segments of 3 diamonds, and then that great texture in between. So that's $9.99, stays in the yellow gold. Don't forget about the Paraiba and anything else you want to ask us about. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. We are going off the air in less than 2 minutes. We don't see you on Monday or Tuesday, so just remember those are, it's like a TVON weekend, okay? It's a Monday, Tuesday off. Wednesday night, I'm back with you at Wednesday at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have 3 hours every Wednesday through Sunday. The 3 hours on the evening shows, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, are 5 to 8. Our weekend shows are during the day, 10 to 1. Those are all Pacific times. You can go to TVON.com. It's simple, TVON.com. And you can look at our schedule there, see when to find us. No Monday, Tuesday shows, back on Wednesday in the evening, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have 40 seconds left. We can stay online. We can keep talking to you on the phone lines because those stay open for you. But let me know if you have any questions about that wheel or beyond. And thank you most importantly for just being with us on this Sunday, for watching and shopping. We appreciate you. It's no fun to do it without you. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you to everyone who shopped today. This is our last call. I would not wait until Wednesday. Okay, the pieces go away. The pieces are no longer existing. You got one show to shop everything now, so keep that in mind. And let's get you what you need, send it home, and then you decide. Thanks again for being with us today. Keep calling. The phone number's there. We will be here for a few more minutes. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you on Wednesday night at 5.